As part of broader efforts to boost population growth through incentives and stricter social policies. And closing off on a real feel-good note, where after years of healing and quiet determination, South African super Afro soul superstar Lyra is joyfully reclaiming her place on stage with a one-woman show. It's called Still Here on April the 18th at the Lyric Theatre out at Gold Reef City. Now, it marks her first major live performance since 2022 when she had a stroke in Germany, which temporarily took away her speech and her rhythm. Through resilience and her unwavering spirit, she has rediscovered her voice and her movement. Now she's ready to celebrate life through music, storytelling, and of course dance, reimagining her hits in multiple languages. After more than 20 years, Lyra remains one of South Africa's most celebrated and globally recognized musical voices. Well, we definitely can't wait to host her on your Feel Good Breakfast show as we draw closer to that date. But for now, that is where we leave your 6 o'clock news. Let's get your first bit of sports now. Ryle standing by with the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Yes, let's dive into sport for the first time this morning. We're going to start with rugby news, especially amidst what's happening this weekend. Now, the Bulls forward Cameron Hanekom is set to return from a long injury layoff, and that's the bench coming off the bench against Cardiff Rugby, while the Stormers regain key players for their clash against the Dragons at home. And then the Sharks hand Luan Gilamir a debut ahead of a vital clash with Munster Rugby this weekend. Well, next up, we move to footballing news and local actions taking place indeed. Bafana Bafana coach Hugo Broos has recalled Atemba Zwane, Bongo Kukle Klongwane, as well as Tapelo Maseko for upcoming friendlies against Panama. Now, injuries and poor AFCON form forced changes as Broos looks to rebuild identity and momentum ahead of a crucial 2026 World Cup preparations for later this year. Well, cricket's up next on the list, and the NWU Dragons and Western Province shared the spoils after a power failure abandoned their CSA One-Day Cup clash in Potchefstroom. Now, chasing 271 runs the Province were at 29 for 1 before play was halted, with Vian Lube's composed century earlier rescuing the Dragons from early trouble to set up a strong total. Well, moving to golf next, and Southern Guards GC surged to the top of the Live Golf South Africa with an 18-under team total after round 1 at Stain City. Now, Brandon Grace led the charge with a 64, while Bryson DeChambeau and Charles Howell III share the individual lead on 8 under after strong opening rounds. Well, we'll carry on with sport for the rest of the morning and also talk URC action for the weekend. But for now, though, the weather's doing crazy things, so let's see what you need to wear for the day. And Carissa's got the latest.
Well, thank you so much, Nature Boy. Let's check out exactly what our nature systems are doing this morning, starting out in Polokwane, where today you'll experience scattered thunderstorms with a 50% chance of rain. Looking at your temperatures, it will begin at 20 degrees and rise to a pleasant 28. Looking ahead at the week, cloudy and wet conditions will persist, with temperatures remaining in the upper 20s going into next week. Let's move over into Klerksdorp next, where partly cloudy skies are the order of the day. Temperatures start at a warm 19, reaching a hot 34. Now, as we head into the weekend, expect sun-filled skies, with temperatures reaching in the lower 30s. Into Pretoria we go, where you'll experience partly cloudy skies this afternoon, sitting at a 25% chance of rain. Temperatures will range between 18 and 28. Now, rain continues for the rest of the week, with tomorrow's chance increasing to 65%. Just down the way into Johannesburg next, you'll start your morning with drizzle, sitting at a 45% chance of rain. Our temperatures begin at 16 degrees, reaching a high of 25 today. In the days ahead, expect cloudy and wet conditions, with temperatures ranging between 15 and 25. Mbombela, it's your turn now, as scattered thunderstorms are expected today with a 45% chance of rain. Our temperatures will rise from 19 to a pleasant 29 degrees, feeling closer to 32, but into the weekend cloudy conditions persist, with rain chancing over 50%. Bloemfontein, you're up next, where your low is sitting at 18, your high at 33 degrees. Looking ahead at the rest of the week, temperatures stay in the lower 30s, with a rain forecast at 55% tomorrow. Definitely looking forward to a wet weekend there. In Richards Bay, you'll start your Thursday with light morning rain clearing by the afternoon. Now, temperatures range from 23 and increase to a nice hot 34 degrees. For the days ahead, cloudy and wet conditions remain with temperatures holding in the upper 20s. Well, let's move on into Durban next, where you can expect mostly sunny skies today with a 25% chance of rain. Having a look at your temperatures, it's between 22 and 32 today. And looking ahead, cloud cover increases into the weekend with rain chanced at an average of around 40%. What's going down in Mthatha? Well, you can expect a 75% chance of rain despite some sunny spells. Temperatures rise from 16 to 32. Now, for the rest of your week, wet and cloudy conditions persist, with rain increasing to an 85% chance tomorrow. Let's see if the same holds out for Craddock. Well, yes, cloudy and wet conditions dominate today with a 70% chance of rain. Your temperatures rise from a cool 14 to a comfortable 29. In the days ahead, cloudy conditions continue with ongoing chances of rain. In Gqeberha, afternoon thunderstorms are expected today with a 25% chance of rain. Your temperatures are looking like 17 and 26 as your low and high. And into the weekend, expect warm conditions with partly cloudy skies and then a few light showers along the way. In the gorgeous George, rain is expected at a 45% chance with afternoon thunderstorms across your region. Now your temperatures rise from 14 to 23 degrees. Looking ahead, partly cloudy skies continue with temperatures holding in the lower 20s. Just along that coastline, out in Cape Town, you'll start your Friday under cloudy skies with showers throughout the day, chanced at a 35% chance. Our temperatures range from 16 to 22 degrees. The days ahead bring strong winds with temperatures remaining in the lower 20s. I know it's carnival tomorrow, so hold on to your hats. In Sutherland, expect partly cloudy skies with morning showers sitting at a 25% chance. A nice crisp start to your day, 8 degrees, but it warms up to 25 as the day progresses. But into the weekend we go where it's mostly clear and sunny skies that make a return with temperatures ranging from 8 to 27. In the beautiful Kimberley, mostly sunny skies are expected today. Now temperatures range between 18 and a hot 35. In the coming days, temperatures remain in the mid-30s with a slight chance of rain sitting at 20%. And finally, out in Uppington, partly cloudy skies are expected with afternoon showers. Now temperatures start at 16 and climb to 31 as your high. Looking ahead, bright and sunny conditions dominate with temperatures just remaining in the mid to upper 30s. Well, Uppington is where we leave your weather for now. We'll check in again at 7 o'clock. But let's see what Peter Maritzburg out in KZN looks like through the eyes of Mervyn Fenner. And thank you so much, Mervyn, for making sure our Friday gets started on the best of notes. It honestly looks like a slice of nirvana. Heaven is making its way through, letting us know that this weekend will be an angelic one. Well, you can expect 35 degrees on your side of town, Mervyn, and thank you so much for just creating a beautiful way for us to get into our feel-good breakfast show. Remember, you can share your morning view with us on this number, 063 036 9649. But now, though, let's check in with what's happening for the rest of the show.
Well, Carissa, thank you so much for the plug. We know exactly what to wear in our neck of the woods, and you, Mzansi, know exactly what to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Obviously, we are celebrating and ushering in Human Rights Day. It's taking place tomorrow, so why not have a conversation about it? And this is what we're going to talk about. Who's the person that was most impactful in your life that taught you the most about your rights? That's the conversation we're having, and of course, educating you on everything and what it means to commemorate this very, very impactful day. So don't go anywhere. Education is around the corner.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back, Mzansi. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're just at the starting point of your Friday show. But as we know, tomorrow is Human Rights Day. And as we head into that, we know that South Africa pauses to remember a moment in history that shaped the rights that we have with us today.
Yeah, now March 21st marks the Sharpeville massacre of 1960. And it was a turning point in the fight against apartheid. A big one that's monumental and one that marks this official occasion.
Absolutely. Now, it's a day that reminds us that the rights we often take for granted, like dignity and equality and freedom that we get to enjoy today, were hard fought for. Now, Human Rights Day is not just about looking back, but also about understanding what these rights really mean in our lives today.
Yeah, and I think at its core, Human Rights Day is about recognizing that every single person deserves to be treated with fairness and respect, regardless of race, regardless of gender, your background, or belief. Now, these rights are protected in our Constitution, but they only matter if they are lived and upheld daily.
Yeah, that's an important part right there. But it's also a moment to reflect honestly. Are we seeing those rights fully realized across our communities when we really take a look outside? Issues like access to basic services, safety, and equality still affect many South Africans, especially those that are vulnerable. And that's where awareness really becomes the most important.
Absolutely. And it doesn't always have to be big actions, right? We're talking about something as simple as respecting others, standing up against injustice, and knowing your own rights, which are simple but powerful ways people can contribute to a more equal society. So today we're going to focus on topics that address our human rights.
We're going into a really great conversation, and I'm very excited about this one. It's all around a chatbot offering a 24/7 discreet support service directly that supports this right by helping women access help safely. Can you imagine that?
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Right.
I love the idea of that because, again, accessibility is one of the biggest things that we find ourselves in this day and age. So why not use it to our advantage and use it to fill these gaps, these holes, and these big missions that we're failing?
Around-the-clock access is something that especially the most vulnerable of our society needs.
Yeah, and especially in the times when some of these incidents happen, it's any time of the day, so you need someone or something to always be available. So 24/7, this is perfect. I love it.
There you go.
What about this, though? The right to freedom and security of the person. Women in abusive relationships are often denied safety and control over their own lives.
It's true.
And if you've seen this and experienced it, it's something we often are chatting about, things that lead to some other crazier things, but it's something that we need to be aware of indeed.
Yeah, it's a big topic, man. Also the right to live free from violence, and that's gender-based violence in particular. And remember, gender-based violence doesn't only affect women, although it is largely impacted by women. It is also affecting men, and it's one of South Africa's biggest human rights challenges that we still face to this day.
I think for me, that's one of the shocking things, and something that really stands out. And I think as a man as well, we all have a part to play in this big conundrum. And these stats for me are something that we have to change as a country. It's unacceptable. It really, truly is unacceptable, and we really need to do more. So this is why these moments bring these conversations that hopefully bring more actions.
That's right, Ryle. We also have the right to human dignity, which at the end of the day, that is what we're talking about, right? And that sort of abuse of dignity strips people of their confidence, of their autonomy at the end of the day. And every single human should be respected in and of their own rights.
Yeah, and you're taking away the ability to express yourself, your individualism, your beauty and your rarity and everything else that makes you you. How can you deny us that? I mean, come on, that's something we're supposed to be celebrating.
That's freedom at the end of the day. So as we observe Human Rights Day tomorrow, it's not just about remembering the past, but we do honor the past and all those that have lost their lives in honor of freedom. It's about being aware of how we treat one another in the present moment.
Yep. Now, because protecting human rights isn't only a national responsibility, it starts with each of us every single day. And today, it shall begin.
That's true. And we can even start with this conversation with you, Mzansi, that we put out. And please weigh in across our socials. At Expresso Show is where you can find us. We basically said, considering tomorrow is Human Rights Day, who taught you the most about your rights growing up? Was it in the household? Was it at your schooling?
Yeah, this is an interesting one for me. When I was growing up, like, human rights was still an evolving sort of topic, right? So my parents didn't even fully understand it. So I was really grateful to have this opportunity at school to be truly educated. And for me, me, it wasn't just an education, it was an empowerment like you cannot imagine. Something that really made me feel like, okay, I'm equipped with the tools to actually conquer life.
Yes, and legally so. Nobody can tell me any differently.
Come on.
I know what I'm worth and I know what should be given up to me. So I hope that you will weigh in 0630369649. You can also send us a voice note. Otherwise, you can find us at Expresso Show.
Absolutely. Now, Mzansi, obviously, don't go anywhere. We've still got a whole lot to continue in terms of celebrations, discussions. We've got hype for the weekend and so much to get through. So clearly, the beauty of your Friday is just beginning right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It still is a beautiful Friday as we get into great conversation. Now, as South Africa prepares to mark Human Rights Day that happens tomorrow, the focus turns to the rights, safety and dignity of every single person. Now, for many women and children, those rights are still under the threat due to the ongoing reality of GBV or gender-based violence. Now, while awareness has grown, access to immediate and practical support remains a major challenge. Now, technology is offering a new way to bridge that gap with the 1,000 Women Trust that has launched a 24-hour WhatsApp chatbot, and that's designed to provide instant access to support and also information and resources to help empower. Now, we're joined now by Lara Fouchier to unpack how the tool is helping many women take that first step towards safety, but also support. So welcome back, Lara, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much to you and Expresso for having us back and giving us this platform to raise more awareness.
Absolutely.
And to speak about that's something that's really important, especially entering Human Rights Day.
Exactly. And I love the fact that it's not just about awareness, because now you guys are kicking into action,
Yes.
doing something incredibly practical. So as we head into tomorrow, why is access to immediate support so incredibly important?
Well, I mean, earlier you and Ryle covered it quite well. It's a crisis situation, right? It can happen at any time, morning, as early as you guys get up for the show, as late in the evening where everything is closed and there's no access. So not only does it provide 24-hour access, it also provides comprehensive knowledge. It gives you a drop-down list of GBV legislation, of Tutuzela centers, and then it doesn't give you just a helpline. It gives you the person, it gives you their position, it gives you the hospital, the province, their number, their email, and it gives you another 3 people. And then it also gives you the protocol. So it walks you through the steps. And in that moment, when nothing is certain, when everything is upside down, I personally do think just having a procedure and a protocol, that structure and that clarity around what comes next and what is within my control. Also, I think of just like on a practical level, you don't have the taxi fare now to go and waste at a service that it might not assist you. Exactly. So now you know this is what is expected, you know what you're going to receive, you know the help that you're going to get.
And backups. I love the fact that you've given that too.
Exactly. And that's also, I have to take my hat off to the Tutuzela centers as well, because they've really just had our back with this.
Well, I love that. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I mean, it really does sound like a game changer to the current climate, that we are dealing with the reality of the everyday. So how does actual support, how does it actually support somebody in a crisis? So I'm experiencing something, sexual assault has just occurred. Unfortunately, I'm going on WhatsApp. What do I do?
So first of all, the number that we will detail later, you just send a message, hi. And then it gives you a drop-down list if you want to report an incident, if you want to go straight to a Tutuzela center. And it also provides helplines. So something like Lifeline, something like SADAG, right?
So you would choose what's appropriate to what you're going through.
And then it also then gives you that protocol, what to expect, so that you're not just calling this number blindly or going to this place and not knowing what is going to come next. It gives you the drop-down procedure so that you know what's coming. And I think that, like I said, that security and safety and that education in that moment is a barrier that we've been trying to break for so long.
100%. You guys have filled a gap. I think that is so beautiful. I think more than anything, especially the 24-hour access, right?
Yes.
Because often it could happen at 2 a.m. Like there is no limit to when this sort of violent behavior could go down.
Yes.
And if I'm sitting at 2 a.m. feeling helpless, this is something that could empower me for the next step. So do you find that this will indeed, like you said, fill a gap to the traditional services available?
Yes, I find that it already has.
It has.
I mean, we are, I think, over the 1,000 now of people who have used our chatbot. And we are continuing to develop it so that in these critical incidents, we can provide solid and effective services. Just the mere fact that it is 24/7 is already, I mean, in the past, you had to wait till after 9 in the morning. And I mean, now this instance has occurred
hours ago.
Hours ago, you've either sat in the same space as the abuser, any kind of protocol that needs to happen, it has a timeline, right? And it is very time sensitive. Of course. So the 24-hour service is just really an incredible game changer, and it is not only bridging the gap, but it's been bridging such a huge barrier that we've been trying to break through, because our service providers still have a long way to go, right? So this is just such a leap in the right direction, and we're so excited, and we just want more people to engage with it. So that it can help them. I mean, it's also a chatbot, so it's learning. We need to teach it how to serve us.
Of course, that's how AI works at the end of the day, right? We're here to help each other. So I'm really curious about the fact that you guys have not chosen to do an app, for example, you have to download, you've chosen WhatsApp. Is that the accessibility part where everybody, if I'm not mistaken, has WhatsApp, right?
Yes, 100%, you've hit it right. So not only the accessibility, but also like the subtleness of it, right? Because we have a lot of women who are planning their exit for a really long time. So going on WhatsApp is not going to seem strange or odd or alert the abuser or perpetrator of anything strange. It's normal behavior.
Yeah,
if I
just
can say it
chatting
like
on
that.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, I could be chatting with my mom. I could be chatting with a friend. And that's the cool thing. I mean, you could change the chatbot's name.
Title, yeah.
Yeah, and also any conversation you have with the chatbot, you don't have to go under your personal name if you don't want to. You can,
You can
keep it
remain anonymous. Yeah. Incredible. A quick question about all the numbers provided. Are they toll-free if I were to call?
Yes.
Okay,
they are toll-free.
most of them are toll-free.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fantastic to hear. Laura, so just remind us once again, if somebody is sitting at home right now and wanting to opt into the service of the 24-hour chatbot to assist them, how exactly can they begin?
They can save the WhatsApp number at first, and then they can just send a simple hi, and it will give you a drop down. I mean, there's free training courses that you can do at any time on your own time and receive a certificate for, which is the anti-bullying course and the trauma training course. And then there's also free information about how to get a protection order, where to contact a hospital, where to contact a Tutuzela center, the most updated GBV legislation, and it will give you those options, and you just take it from there. It's 2 clicks. And you've got your information.
Sure. Well, speaking about empowerment, that is 100% it. And as you can see on your screen right now, we've got all those details, which we, of course, will keep up on our social media pages. But you and your team have done a fantastic job really meeting people where they're at in South Africa. I mean, if we consider that South Africa's top 5 femicide rates in the world, it just really shows you the need for something like this. So if you could just leave a little word of advice for somebody that may be in a very vulnerable situation, maybe struggling right now, besides get this number immediately, what would you tell them?
Choose the people that you trust is definitely something, and there's always a lady in a soup kitchen, there's always an NGO, there's always a mother, cousin, someone who is more than able and more than willing to reach out and help you. You're not alone.
That's beautiful. You are not alone, and that's exactly why this app has been, I keep saying app, this WhatsApp channel has been created. Now, to access the 1000 Women Trust chatbot, all you have to do is save this number right now. It's 087-373-1585. Of course, we'll keep those details up across at Expresso Show. Then you send the word hi, that's HI, on WhatsApp. And as we approach Human Rights Day, it is a reminder that help should always be accessible when it's needed the most. So thank you once again, Laura.
Thank you so much, Clarissa.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
Well, Mzansi, are you suffering from acute or chronic constipation? Well, Aspen's got you. For long-term constipation relief, Aspen offers Movicol, Pegicol, and Laxon. And that's for relief from occasional constipation. You can turn to Lenolax, Lenon Glycerin, or Laxador suppositories. Now, for gradual constipation relief, there's Brooklax and Laxador tablets. So choose the laxative you need from South Africa's value-leading laxatives company and help your family get the relief they need.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
Well, Mzansi, seeing that we are ushering in Human Rights Day, I think it's only fair that we give people the right to education. And one way of doing this is by empowering our youth with education and with skills. And we're going to talk about some incredible youth that are in our studio to do just exactly that. And not only that, but we'll also get them into the kitchen and test their skills out. We've got a delicious Cape Malay dish. It's a Cape Malay steak that's coming your way. And before we even do, we're going to talk about the talent behind getting this one on your plate. So Mzansi, don't go anywhere. A lot to inspire you just after this.
Only you can make my day.
Hey, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Friday. We are celebrating Human Rights Day taking place tomorrow. And I think the energy right here in the studio, and especially if you're watching, is feeling really good, optimistic and inspirational. So as we mark Human Rights Day, it's a time to reflect on dignity, equality, and also creating opportunities for all, especially for our next generation. Now, one organization doing incredible work in this space is Salesian Institute Youth Projects, empowering young people through skills development and education. And today we're joined by one of their passionate teachers, along with two students, to share more. So firstly, let me say good morning, Berlia. We've got Turlo and Ashwarya here today, this morning. How are we all doing?
We're doing
Good. You good? Excited to be on live TV?
Yes.
Listen, we're going to talk more about how awesome this opportunity is. But Berlia, you being a teacher and being a part of the Institute, talk to me about why you think it's so important to have a moment like Human Rights Day where we get to invest in young people and incredible talent like this, which at the end of the day gets to be on live TV. How cool is that?
Absolutely amazing. For us to invest in our youth is actually investing in our future as well at the end of the day. By giving them dignity and a future and a hope is giving us hope and us a future for our kids as well at the end of the day.
I love that. So with regards to all three of you, where did the passion for what you are stimulated by actually start? I mean, being a teacher, being a facilitator, Berlia, maybe I can ask you first.
For me, it started when I was very young. I
Yeah?
always wanted to be a teacher and I always wanted to teach, but life took me a different route. For 14 years, I was in the hospitality industry management, and then eventually I became a qualified teacher. So for the past 5 years, I've been teaching young youth and vulnerable youth to make sure that they also have a future, just the same opportunities that I had.
Oh, I love that. And using your experience in such an impactful way. Let's hear from the youth. Obviously, there's an entire world ahead of you, and there's so many more skills that you can develop. But right now, what are the skills that you've been able to equip yourself with? And what's the reason for getting you excited to use these skills? Ashwarya, you want to go first? Oh, when did it start for you in terms of getting involved in the Institute?
So I saw that my granny,
Yeah.
mommy, them used to bake. So I also wanted to become a baker and used to cook food for others and whatever. So I would love to do that in the future. So that
And that's like a love language, right? So now you're adopting that language and being able to spread that love as well?
yeah.
That's a really cool opportunity. For you, Tilla?
So I grew up in a household where lending a helping hand is a blessing in the kitchen.
Ah.
So I loved to break with my grandma, growing up biscuits and just kneading the dough. It was just like a fun time, and that gave me the confidence and the talent to bake and cook.
Oh, and the talent we get to show off today. I'm so excited to see what you guys do. I think everybody's come hungry, especially for the good food you're going to be making. Berlia, talk to me about the actual institution. Like, what's going on here? What happens at the Institute, and how are you actually empowering the youth?
Salesian Institute has been in Cape Town from 1896, so we're 130 years old this year. So we've been giving education for 130 years.
Wow,
It's
nice.
a Catholic institution, private Catholic institution, and we're focusing on skills development in our young youth. So it's not only hospitality, we also have hairdressing, woodwork, automotive,
Oh.
and electrical components as well. So we are empowering the youth by giving them a skill that they can use when they leave our school, when they graduate at 18 years old.
And it's a practical skill that they can actually use in the real world. Is this something that can possibly get them a job or empower them to actually make money, make choices in their life?
That's our main goal, is employability at the end of the program. And our main goal is to get partners in to give them employability at the end of the day.
Okay.
Especially in Cape Town for hospitality, I mean, the opportunities are endless.
It's like it's growing and it's growing and it's never going to stop.
it's endless.
What does a day look like? Maybe I should ask the kids this. I don't know who can answer this better.
I'll answer that
But
for you,
day to day, what is it that you're actually going through at Salesian Institute? What's happening and how tough is it? Maybe I can ask the tough part with the kids.
Yes, so they come in every morning to classrooms at 8 o'clock. We would start off our day with a theoretical component. For example, we do eggs. So we will look at eggs. I'll maybe throw him with an egg to check if it's cooked or not. And I've done it. I promise you I've done it.
Think fast. Watch out.
Yes. Is it cooked or not? And So we will go through the components of what we're using. Then I would give them some demonstrations. So if we go back to eggs again, I would show them how to make eggs to a stiff peak, how to make some poached eggs, and maybe how to make an omelette. Then they will go back to their desks and they will actually go and make the products.
They can do it themselves.
So they will make a lemon meringue. They will make poached eggs with rye toast and avo and crispy bacon.
Is this the kind of stuff they're making?
Hollandaise, yes, and a
Sure,
hollandaise
okay.
sauce. They will go and make like pavlova. We've made a beautiful pavlova the other day with fresh cream and berries. So they will then go back to their benches and actually make the products themselves. So then they get real life experiences. We will cut it, we will serve it to the institute. So they get real life experiences every time they step into a workshop.
Constantly putting them to the test and constantly being able to deal with pressure, which I think if you ever want a show like this, pressure comes in many ways. You've got cameras at you, the fact that it's live. I think you guys are being equipped to deal with so much more. I'm excited for what's ahead. What's the challenge been like for you at the Institute? Do you find it to be a lot of focus and a lot of hard work? Do you get to have moments of fun in between as well? Are you enjoying it, Ashwarya?
Oh, I really enjoy it because my mice actually taught us to work as a team. So when all of us get together on our hospitality days or whatever, workshop days, and we work as a team, it is fun even though sometimes there's pressure.
Yes.
But I like working under pressure.
Oh, you made for the prisoners then. Listen here, you are ready for exactly what's to come, especially being on live TV. But I think with the environments that you can find yourselves in as someone that's a baker, someone that's potentially going to be a chef, I think this is perfect testing. Tolo, for you, what's one of the skills that you've appreciated the most in terms of what you've learned? I'm sure there's so many that stand out for you right now.
So, going into the hospitality workshop, at first I was a child that never had a voice. I was quiet and I was always trying to hide behind someone. But Ms. Pearlia gave me the confidence and she gave me the ability to get the voice and to use it. And I feel like I've grown as a, how can I say, future chef, to use my voice to talk with my fellow peers and just to have that little leadership kick in me. Yeah.
You've got this sense of gravitas in your voice. You're calm, you're assured, and you are an incredibly passionate young man. I can't wait to see your future. Already right now we get a taste of it. I want to talk to you, Billy, because obviously we need assistance. We need more help in supporting these kids, supporting this youth, and getting them across the front line to express themselves. How can we support them? How can we get behind this?
We would love some partners to partner up with us for giving these youngsters real-life opportunities in practical experiences, and then partners, financial partners as well, because we are a non-fee school. They don't pay to study with us, and we are completely donor-orientated at the school.
Incredible. So I'm not sure if this is on your screens right now, Mzansi, but we do have some information that you can just have a look at. This is the landing page that you'll find yourself when you go to that website. All the options are there in order to donate, to volunteer, and to partner. We need this in our country. This is the future of excellence. This is how we get our incredible youth across the line and get them on live TV, cooking for us, making delicious Cape Malay steaks as well, which I think is going to happen right now. So firstly, can I say thank you for being out here, for showcasing your skills, and I think empowering so many other youth in South Africa. Now's your time to have fun, get behind the kitchen, and show off your skills. You ready for this? High fives, guys. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for this. Mzansi, it's just going to get better and better as we obviously celebrate Human Rights Day. We're going to head into the kitchen right now because Clem's going to usher in what's going to fill our belly next. Let's go.
Thank you, Raul. Good morning, South Africa. My name's Clem Pedro, and as Raul has just said, the fun and the time with Turlo and Ashwarya is not done. Today we're combining great food with even greater inspiration. We're joined in the kitchen by our two outstanding students from the Salesian Institute Youth Projects, and we'll be cooking up a comforting flavor-packed Cape Malay style curry. Ashwarya promised it's going to be absolutely amazing. So let's get straight into it. Chefs, welcome to the kitchen. How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, just good. Nervous, nervous. So here's the thing I was thinking. Either we can make this Cape Malay curry in a way that you take over, or because you're used to having lecturers and lecturers teach you all day, do you want to be my lecturer and I'll be your student chef? I think so. Okay, but Ashwarya, let's take one big step to the pan over here. Let's talk about the curry we're making. We've got our onions braising already in a little bit of oil. What is the next step?
So we are going to throw in now.
No, you got to, Ashwarya, I'm your student chef. Like, do the lecturers talk? They're like, you got to be like, yo, Get the in the and the Go for it. You got it.
Why don't you be really?
There we go. I love it. I love it. Okay, so talk to me about the aromatics. When it comes to the training that they teach you, especially because we're from Cape Town, how does it feel to be learning more about your own cuisine that you grew up with in Cape Town specifically?
Okay, so I find it very shocking and very interesting because it's things that we never knew. But just learning every day and learning these new things and how it was, it's just amazing.
I think for me as well, being a student, we grow up and we, especially in Cape Town, we immersed in so much like food culture, not just our own, but so many other cultures. And going to hospitality school or to a place where we get to learn about not just our own culture, but other people's culture as well. That's what got me so inspired with food. That's what's getting me so inspired having the two of you here. Okay, so, Chef, I've got the first bit of aromatics done, which is our ginger going in. What is next?
You could. Don't you want to get dry out also, please?
Okay, we're gonna go garlic, and then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask you to take over your spices, and you can add your spices to the curry. So Turlo and Aswaria, that's for you. Going straight into your curry, I'll do garlic. And what has been the hardest part of your training so far? Or the most challenging?
The challenging
We
part.
don't say hard.
We don't say hard, yeah. So, because our challenging part is, it's like, no, I don't even know how to explain, guys.
Go for it, you can try. Would you want to talk in Afrikaans? Speak in Afrikaans? Okay, English, go for it. Okay, so let's talk about one of the most hardest lectures, or one of the most difficult things you've had to learn in the kitchen.
So I don't like working with, like, certain things in the kitchen.
I thought you were going to say certain people. I was going to be like, no, you can't do that now.
How can I say certain people? Oh my word.
Okay, so certain things. Talk to me. What are those things?
So, getting to work with a knife is not my friend because I keep on cutting myself in the kitchen.
I get you.
And then I get the peeler to peel the potatoes, and then I cut myself with the peeler also, so I don't know why do I get that right again. So I'm just...
Learning your knife skills in the kitchen, it is one of the hardest things. What was one of the most challenging obstacles for you in the kitchen, Turlo?
I would probably say being friends with the oven.
With the oven?
Yes.
And I mean, that's the thing about baking, right? You have to first master the oven before you even do anything. Okay, so Aishwarya, I'm going to pass the tomatoes on to you. No knives, but pass that on to you. And then I think you've got garam masala that can be added to the pan as well. It's coming together. Turlo, I'm going to put you onto the meat. You can add the meat for me. There we go. So who does all the cooking at home for you, Turlo?
It's going to be probably between my daddy and my mommy.
Oh, but soon you'll be taking the title. That's going to be your job soon.
Soon.
And as warrior, what is your favorite thing? Do you cook at home? What is your favorite thing to make at home?
Egg bread, no?
Yes!
Yeah.
Spicy curry eggs, right? Or smoochie? Smoochie. Oh my good. Truth confession time. I think when you have... Okay, this Ashwarya, that's you. You're going to have to stir there. If the curry smooch, the egg smoochie is good, there's no dietary requirements about how much white bread you're allowed to have with that smoochie because, when the bread is soft. Okay, so what is your favorite thing to make for the family when you do take over the oven?
So sometimes I like to do spaghetti. I feel like that's the go-to. It's the quickest thing to make, and it's delicious by the end of the day.
It is quick and easy, and you're right. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients as well. So I love that. Ashwarya, you're going to add our stock for us, and then the potatoes go in. And then to keep it very Cape Malay, for that little bit of sweetness, it's chutney, and it's Mrs. Balls. It's the only one. Ashwarya, that looks and smells so good. I love how delicate and intentional you're being with how much liquid you add. So then it cooks for about 30 odd minutes or until that steak is tender. And this is what it ends up being. So tell me the truth. Rice, roti, all of the above. What would you eat this curry with?
Roti.
Ashwarya?
Me?
Yes.
I personally eat it with roti.
Oh. I'm gonna have roti and rice. Okay, that smells amazing. It's been amazing having both of you in the kitchen and learning more about what you're doing. Ashwarya, you are amazing in the kitchen boss. Turlo, can't wait to see the amazing things you bake. There's a QR code on screen right now. Go and get that recipe because you do want to get this recipe. This is an amazing dish to kick the weekend off with. Thank you so much. Thank you out there, South Africa, as well. Don't go anywhere. It's a quick little ad break. We'll be right back.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. What a show we're having this morning. Absolutely celebrating everything happening tomorrow. It is Human Rights Day, but there's also something else to look forward to as the URC ends, I think it's entering quite an interesting round. We've got a lot of pivotal moments coming up. We've got a lot of big clashes, but I think there's no other way to bring in the excitement than with the all-round Mr. Nice Guy himself. We've got Ryan Grant in the building. It's such a pleasure having you in studio once again, bro. How are you doing, firstly?
No, I'm very well, thanks. How are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Have you been keeping up to date with everything URC? Because there's a lot of action and there's a lot going on at the moment, right?
It has been quite hectic. Obviously, at the Rugby 365, our freelancers have been quite quiet out there. So I've been commentating quite a lot out there, which has been great.
I love it as well. It's good to hear your voice, and I'm sure we're going to see you at a big national game soon. It's going to happen, bro. This is the manifestation station. But let's manifest what's happening this weekend. Obviously, after last season's dramatic Winkgate incident, you know what I'm talking about with the whole winking incident. What do you think is going to happen with regards to the clash with the Sharks? Do you think they can handle the pressure? Do you think they have learned from their past mistakes? What's your thinking, bro?
Yeah, as we all know, I mean, Munster come out to Cape Town and Sharks to Durban they don't come with like much scaredness. They often come out and they often pip us over here. And
they almost get excited for it now.
Exactly.
It's like 3 points.
Yeah, exactly. And talking about the Winkgate, obviously referring to the penalty shootout last year where Jaden Hengrischer gave that little wink to Jack Crowley.
Yes.
I think it's going to be heated from minute 1 on Saturday.
I can't wait to hear that, man. And then we were looking at the Stormers front. We've got Dobby obviously having some important flexibility issues. Let's call it that, because Stormers are going to need some depth going into this. We've seen some of the hits they've been taking. We've seen the transitions. What do you make of his confidence going into this weekend?
For sure. I think John Dobson's so happy at the moment because of the depth that he's created. I mean, especially in our loose trio. I mean, on the bench at the moment, it's Ben, Jason Dixon, Achieva Diamani and Paul de Villiers. I mean, that's a start.
That's stellar right there.
Yeah. I mean, the depth that he's just creating in every position is just actually beautiful. And like the balance of the side is just like looking impeccable going into the later rounds. Yeah.
And it was like exciting rugby for me at the moment. If I look at years past and what they've been doing in the seasons to come now, it really is a new sort of a recipe that they've created that's kind of working in a sense.
For sure.
Getting the fans behind them as well.
For sure.
When we look at the Bulls, something exciting happening. I see Cameron Hanekom is back after some long injuries. Sure. So this is a blessing for the Bulls. I'm sure they can welcome this one with pride.
For sure. No, I mean, as Cameron Hanekom, for me, is one of the best eights in South Africa at the moment. But Jacques Rudolph has been absolutely impeccable this season. I mean, another fine wine at the age of 38, 37. I mean, this guy has been absolutely impeccable. But Cameron Hanekom is one of the best 8s in South Africa, and I cannot wait to see what this kid's going to do.
Yeah, man, especially coming from injury. You often see the players sometimes holding a little bit of that trauma, holding back because they don't necessarily want to go through that pain again. But I don't know, I think this man's ready, he's hungry, and it's going to be a fight.
I agree.
So lastly, with the Lions, obviously there's a big opportunity. They're playing at home this weekend, I believe.
For sure.
Where's the fact that, well, obviously we're looking at genuine playoffs going down here. How do you think their hopes are? What do you think they are going to need in order to get across the line here?
For sure. Well, like, I think I agree with you. There's such an interesting talking point this, because we all talk about the Stormers and Bulls going through to the playoffs, but then all of a sudden the Lions win the SA Shield, beating the Bulls and the
come out of
Sharks
nowhere
and the
almost.
Stormers. I mean, they've been absolutely impeccable this season, and I do think they're going to show at home that they're going to qualify for these rounds, and I can't wait to see 3 South African sides out there.
Any big predictions this weekend? Do you think the Saffers can take it?
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to go all 4 Saffers to take it this
Oh,
weekend.
a winning trio. And hopefully Ryan will be here next weekend just to chat about it all and discuss the results. But, bro, thank you so much for everything and the hype this weekend. Any game in particular that stands out for you?
For sure. I mean, I'll have to talk about the Bulls-Cardiff game. I think Bulls obviously under a lot of pressure losing to the Stormers last week. Not just losing, but by a couple of points at Loftus. And, yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, I actually had the blessing and the opportunity of sending 3 or 4 people from Pretoria to go watch their first rugby game on Friday evening. So super, super excited for them as well.
What do they say about the vibes out there? They enjoy it?
Yeah, they're going this Friday.
Oh, they're going this Friday. So they are absolutely amped, eh?
Yeah, I know. They are absolutely fizzing, and I'm fizzing for them. I mean, it's their first rugby game, and I believe we all deserve to go.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And what about you? Are we going to see be hearing your voice anywhere commentating this weekend?
You'll see a lot more of me. Obviously, Mr. Nice Guy on Instagram and TikTok, and then obviously Super Sport. Look out for me, please.
Well, Mr. Nice Guy's here, of course, from Zanzi. If you want to find out anything about the latest and the greatest that happened this weekend, this is your plug. We'll definitely be bringing the results through on Monday and see if the SA trio winning formula was a success or a hot mess. We don't know yet, but we'll find out this weekend. I hope you're amped. Of course, thank you for the excitement and the hype. But right now, it's time to head off to official duties a little bit early, but Carissa's got the latest, so let's roll it on.
That's right, Raul. Just 2 minutes before we hit the top of the hour, let's get straight into your 7 o'clock national news headlines, where President Cyril Ramaphosa has called for bold reforms and stronger partnerships between government, business and labour, and that's to fight unemployment. Now, speaking at the On the Record Summit at the Cape Town International Convention Centre, he said job creation is the country's most urgent priority, targeting 5 million jobs over the next decade. Now, he highlighted the need to strengthen local government and improve infrastructure. Structural reforms in energy, logistics and water were flagged as critical to economic growth and investor confidence. In other national news, the government has moved to reassure South Africans that fuel supply remains stable, despite rising tensions in the Middle East and volatile oil markets. Now, the Department of Mineral and Petroleum Resources says shipments secured before the recent escalations will sustain supply in the coming weeks. While concerns persist among some industry players about availability, authorities maintain that no immediate shortages are expected. However, motorists may face higher fuel prices due to global oil fluctuations, as South Africa remains heavily dependent on imported petroleum products. In new international news making headlines, Qatar says fires at the Ras Laffan energy complex have been brought under control following missile strikes linked to escalating regional conflict. Now, the facility, one of the world's largest liquefied natural gas plants, was targeted after tensions involving Iran intensified. Now, no injuries were reported, but attacks across the Gulf have pushed energy prices higher in Europe and beyond. EU leaders are meeting in Brussels to assess the crisis amid concerns over supply disruptions and broader geopolitical fallout affecting global markets. Meanwhile, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has hosted Nigerian President Bola Tinubu in a landmark visit marked by a major steel agreement. Now, the deal will see British Steel supply 120,000 tons of material to refurbish key ports in Lagos. The visit, the first of its kind in decades, signals stronger economic ties between the two nations. Our talks also covered trade, security challenges and climate issues, with both countries exploring further investment opportunities. And closing off on this note with a playful seaside experiment that has turned into a heartwarming international story. Now, 10-year-old Lorenzo Basterzo tossed a message in a bottle into the sparkling waters near Fort Old Bay in the Bahamas on the 10th of February last year, scribbling his and his mother's contact details inside before sending it off by jet ski. Now, the tiny traveller drifted more than 6,400 kilometres across the Atlantic before washing up almost exactly a year later on Village Beach near Porto in Portugal. Now, their school teacher Maria Innes spotted it while walking her dog. A quick phone call stunned Lorenzo and his mum, and now the unlikely trio hope to meet one day and toss another hopeful bottle into the sea together. On that feel-good note, we close up your 7 o'clock news. Let's get the latest in sports now from Ryle.
Well, after Mr. Nice Guy has blessed us with his presence, we can talk all about it again because this weekend is interesting action. But let's talk about the results first. Now, rugby news is up and Bulls forward Cameron Hanekom is set to return from a long injury layoff from the bench against Cardiff Rugby, while the Stormers regain key players for their clash against the Dragons at home, and the Sharks hand Luan Guillemot a debut ahead of a vital clash with Munster Rugby this weekend. Well, moving to football news next, and keeping it local, Bafana coach Hugo Broos has recalled Themba Zwane, Bongokuhle Hlongwane, as well as Tapelo Maseko, and that's for the upcoming friendlies against Panama. Now, injuries and poor AFCON form forced changes as Broos looks to rebuild identity and momentum ahead of the crucial 2026 World Cup preparations taking place later this year. Well, moving to cricket news up next, and the NWU Dragons and Western Province shared the spoils, and that after a power failure abandoned their CSA One-Day Cup clash in Potchefstroom. Now, chasing 271 runs, Province were 29 runs for 1 wicket before play was halted, with Vian Lube's composed century earlier rescuing the Dragons from early trouble, and that to set up a strong total. Well, golf's up next on the list, and Southern Gods GC surged to the top at Live Golf South Africa with an 18-under team total after round 1 at Steyn City. Now, Brandon Grace led the charge with a 64, while Bryson DeChambeau and Charles Howell III share the individual lead on 8 under after strong opening rounds. Well, we dive into sport once again in the next hour. For now, though, I think many of you are heading out on the roads. So let's see how we can assist you in the traffic. And Carissa's got the latest.
Well, thank you for that update, Ral. We appreciate it. Now it's time to see what's happening on your roads, and we stick around in Cape Town, starting out in Goodwood, where heavy congestion is building on the N7 southbound, and that's at the ramp to the N1 inbound at the Wingfield interchange. Now, motorists are advised to drive cautiously and to not text while driving, as roads are very slippery. Heading into Brackenfell now, sticking in Cape Town on the R300 northbound at the ramp to Old Paarl Road. The R101, there is congestion building. Now, daily commuters should expect delays and are advised to allow for some extra patience and extra travel time as you battle the traffic. That's it. We leave your roads for now. We'll update you once again at 8 o'clock. For now, let's get into your weather. Out in Polokwane, where today you'll experience scattered thunderstorms with a 50% chance of rain. Temperatures will begin at 20 degrees, rising to a pleasant 28. Now, looking ahead, cloudy and wet conditions will persist, with temperatures remaining in the upper 20s into next week. Out in Klerksdorp on this wonderful Friday, it's partly cloudy skies that are the order of the day. Temperatures start at a warm 19, reaching a high of 34 degrees. Now, as we head into the weekend, expect sun-filled skies with temperatures in the lower 30s. Pretoria, you're up next, where you'll experience partly cloudy skies with afternoon showers sitting at a 25% chance. Your temperatures will range between 18 and 28 degrees. Now, rain continues for the rest of the week, with tomorrow chances, or at least increasing to 65%. Out in Johannesburg now, you'll start your morning with a drizzle at a 45% chance. Your temperatures start at 16 and rise to a nice 25 degrees. It will be wet as we make our way into the weekend and beyond, with the chances of rain remaining steady. Well, out in Mbombela, scattered thunderstorms are expected today with a 45% chance of rain. 19 is how you get started with a high of 29 on this Friday. Into the weekend, cloudy conditions persist with rain chances averaging at around 50%. Well, out in Bloemfontein, partly cloudy skies are expected with temperatures climbing from 18 degrees to 33. And looking ahead at the rest of the week, temperatures stay in the lower 30s, but it will still remain a wet one. From the beautiful Bloemfontein, we move now to Richards Bay, where you'll start your Thursday with light morning rain, clearing by the afternoon. Your temperatures will range between 23 and 34 degrees. And for the days ahead, cloudy and wet conditions remain, with temperatures holding in the upper 20s. In the gorgeous Durban, expect mostly sunny skies today with a 25% chance of rain. Your temperatures, well, they will climb from 22 to 32 today. And looking ahead, cloud cover increases into the weekend with rain chances around 40%. Into Mthatha we go next, where you can expect a 75% chance of rain despite some sunny spells along the way. 16 is how you get started today with a high of 32 degrees. Now for the rest of the week, wet and cloudy conditions do persist. The chances of rain increase tomorrow to 85%. Well, out in Cradock on this Friday, it's cloudy and wet conditions that dominate today with a 70% chance of rain. Temperatures rise from a cool 14 degrees to a comfortable 29. In the days ahead, cloudy conditions do continue with ongoing chances of rain. Out in Gqeberha, afternoon thunderstorms are expected with a 25% chance of rain. Temperatures climb from 17 to 26. Now into the weekend, expect warm conditions with partly cloudy skies and then a few light showers along the way. From GQ, we move to gorgeous George, where today you can expect some rain at a 40% chance with afternoon thunderstorms across your region. Now your temperatures rise from 14 to 23, and looking ahead, partly cloudy skies do continue with temperatures holding in the 20s. From George, let's make our way down to Cape Town, where you'll start your Friday under cloudy skies with showers throughout the day, chanced at 35%. Temperatures ranging from 16 to 22. Now the days ahead bring strong winds with temperatures remaining in the lower 20s. We move to Sutherland next now, where you can expect partly cloudy skies with morning showers at a 25% chance. Temperatures, they do climb from a crisp 8 degrees to a warmer 25. Now into the weekend, it's mostly clear and sunny skies that make a return, with temperatures ranging between 8 and 27 degrees. Well, Kimberly, you're up next, where you can expect mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures ranging between 18 and then a nice hot 35 degrees as your high. In the coming days, temperatures remain in the mid-30s with a slight chance of light rain sitting at 20%. And then finally, our last stop is Uppington, where partly cloudy skies are expected with afternoon showers. Temperatures start at 16 degrees, climbing to a high of 31 today. Looking ahead, bright and sunny conditions dominate with temperatures in the mid-30s. Well, considering Uppington is our last hot stop, we had to come through with a hot image to make sure the sunrise view of this hour is looking incredible. And we knew just the guy, because Ken out in Keymouth in the Eastern Cape sent this absolutely blazing image of this morning's view. And I will say this Friday is a Friday like no other, Keith, or Ken at least. So thank you for capturing this gorgeous morning view. And we will give you a nice 27-degree day today for you to enjoy. We hope that you will enjoy the rest of your weekend too, Ken, and thank you for doing your country so incredibly proud. Now we look forward to 8 o'clock and see if it can get any better, although the bar has been set incredibly high. But here's the number once again in case you don't have it. It is 063 036 9649. It's a direct line with us in studio to make sure your WhatsApps are sent clear in HD with a clean camera. We look forward to that at 8 o'clock.
We definitely look forward to that, especially seeing how you've just raised the bar, Mzansi. Absolutely loving those sunrise views. I feel like wherever Keymouth is, it looks like the entrance to heaven. And I can't thank you enough for that. So in order for me to say thank you, I thought I'd plug you in on something, an incredible opportunity, because I want you to forget the weather forecast. Powerball and Powerball Plus are ready to make it rain lots of cash this March with a staggering 155 million rand in total guaranteed jackpots this Friday, baby. What you waiting for? Now you can play the Powerball for 107 million rand and the Powerball Plus for 48 million rand today. Ooh, it is gonna rain unless you don't get these tickets. So what are you waiting for? Buy them now. You can get them in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, or you can use cell phone banking. And we also posted all these details on Expresso's social media pages. You can literally go check it right now. And Panda Push Up, play the Powerball and Powerball Plus for 155 million rand in total guaranteed jackpots today, baby. And of course, you could be making it rain lots of cash this March. Right now, we're gonna make it rain lots of swag and coolness, because who stepped in the building right now is just oozing all of this charisma. We're talking about Lockenville and Sketchy Bongo, baby. Not just the fact that they're back, but they're back together. And you know what that means. We are in a treat of a time, because there's going to be another banger delivered to us. You know it's new music around the corner, so I can't wait for that. And another superstar's just stepped in, Lindy Lynn. I think she's talking about a foundation this time, and we can't wait to hear it. So Mzansi, get ready for the good stuff. We'll see you soon.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, we are so excited. Listen, I don't know who's going to do this first, because we both are absolutely amped for what's about to go down. So
That's
officially,
true.
welcome back, Mzansi, and get ready for this one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Ralph, before the ad break, hyped this up, and it was definitely worthy of it, because we were so excited to see this unification happen once again. They have been dominating the charts across South Africa and beyond, and delivered hit after hit after hit in their own capacities and together. And now we're definitely bringing their magic back. Lockenville have teamed up once again with Sketchy Bongo, the one and only, for their latest release. It's called Deja Vu. Now, before we get to chat to the gents, because we know it's going to be a banger, let's check this out.
It was hot in December, had a lot. Do you remember? Oh, 'cause I do. We were together, just us two. Forever deja vu. In December, had a lot. Do you remember? Oh, 'cause I do. We were together, just us two. Forever deja vu.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Andrew Bryan and Sketchy in the building! Yeah, for coming back. I missed you guys.
It's
Come
good to
on,
be back. It's been a while since we were here. Yeah, it's nice to be
Guys are
back.
just taking over the world, families, all the craziest accomplishments in life.
Wow.
Pretty much clocked life, and now we're back to do it again.
Second time one way to see it. Yeah.
Give me another chance.
Yeah, man, but listen, it's so good to see that all three of you together. I loved your music. I was talking to Sketchy earlier, talking about how many moments have emancipated me listening to some of his music as well. So I'm so excited about this, and I think I share that sentiment with Mzansi. What's taken so long, guys?
A lot of things. Yeah, man. Life just took its course. But in fact, I was actually chatting with my lady this morning about it. We all kind of went on our own separate things.
Yeah.
Life changed very quickly, but I'm very, very grateful for it. We got a lot of experience that we just wouldn't have had otherwise, and I think that helps us moving forward.
Absolutely. I mean, the last time we heard you guys together, there was 95 Skyline. There, of course, was Cold Shoulder that everybody knows and loves. We've been dancing with you on dance floors across, the entire country. But what is it about your chemistry that keeps you coming back together?
I think, like, specifically with us, we're all friends, right? So when we get together to make music, like, most of the time, the time that we're making the music, we're making it, like, in hotel rooms, or we meet, like, this music we met up in Abu Dhabi. And we were just in like a hotel by the Grand Prix, and we just started making music, And it comes naturally. I think that's the main thing with us.
We were talking about it off air because when even just hearing your voices and enjoying some of the like nuances of the sounds, it gives me that nostalgia of like back in the day, but it's got a refreshing tone to it. So it's the best of both worlds in a weird sense. Why did you feel like this is that time? I mean, obviously you're linking up, you're feeling like there's always good moments. Why is this the perfect moment? Because it feels so right now.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, but we just hadn't been in contact for a while, and then eventually when we did get into contact, and like he says, when we met up in Abu Dhabi, and we actually we basically freestyled 5 tracks that night.
Did it just like flow out? Or was it
100%.
Was it like, there's a bit of rust here, we got to get off?
It was like we'd never left. It happened very, very quickly, and it actually felt easier than it has in the past.
Do you know what? I actually would love it if you painted us a picture of what went down. Like, were there snacks in the corner? Hotel room service?
We have videos somewhere on the phone.
We're going to drop the documentary. We actually are going to drop a mini documentary.
But I'm happy to hear you say the nostalgic thing. I mean, for me, I think that's why the title Deja Vu is so apt. Is because when you hear that sound, it's almost like, it feels like deja vu. I've heard this before.
Familiar.
And especially, because Drew and us, Drew and myself in our own capacity, we're doing a sort of more dance-orientated sound and sort of moving more into the DJ sphere. And then to link up with Sketchy Bongo, with Cold Shoulder and Deja Vu, there's a specific Sketchy Bongo and Lockable sound, and I feel like it continued and has evolved into this new sound. And so I hope people enjoy it. We enjoyed making it.
Oh, I love that. I think once you enjoy making it, it almost makes sense that we would enjoy the art as well at the end of the day. But I've got a question on behalf of myself and all the fans. Is this just one single that's going to drift off? Or is it part of a bigger project? Is it an EP? What's going on?
Yeah, we have a lot going on.
Yeah, we dropped 2 tracks now. So this is... on Deja Vu, there's a track Deja Vu, and there's a track called Up, Up, Down. It's available everywhere now, so please go and check it out. But like, we made so much music. I think we have like 10 tracks that are sitting there. So those need to be released. Like,
they do.
They can't be sitting on the computer, you know?
And one thing I do remember is when we look at the nostalgic days, y'all were busy, y'all were touring, you were bringing the music to the people. Cape Town, Joburg, everywhere in between. You were busy. Have you still got the time to now tour? Have you still got the ability to do that? Or are we taking advantage of the digital now and using that as the means to express and get the music out there?
Forever working on time management.
Because now there's so much more to manage, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, listen, we're definitely taking advantage of the digital era. Things have changed so dramatically from when we first started. But especially now in terms of time management, we've just... incorporated a new company together where we're throwing events all over the country. We've got plans to, move it over international side.
Come on, give us an exclusive.
Wait, has no one heard about this yet?
Yeah, so we actually just announced it last night. I think the first video on the socials came out. But I'll let Sketchy take it.
Come on, Sketchy.
30th of April, Grand Africa Beach Club, Cape Town.
What a
We're doing an
venue.
amazing
Massive
show
event.
called Amber Hour. It's us and some really great acts that we're going to be announcing. We just announced it last night. Tickets are on sale right now.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
get your tickets. Amber Hour, Lockenville, Sketchy Bongo, Cape Town at the Grand.
And this is the first of many. This is going to be, we're going to be doing a whole bunch. So yeah.
The Joel scene
Yeah.
is just lit up and elevated.
Stay
Everyone's
put.
like,
Do
yes.
you know what's crazy? We're actually heading into autumn, winter now, but I love the fact that you guys are saying, what about it?
Yeah.
Like, let's continue partying.
I'll tell you why specifically, because it's the day before the Workers' Day weekend.
Right.
So we've got that Thursday
Yeah.
leading into the long weekend.
Everybody's gonna be finishing work.
Long weekend starts with us, yeah.
I love the sound of that.
Oh, guys, this
We're
is
working on the
incredible.
dance floor.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So listen, thank you for the plug there. That's an exclusive official announcement on your Feel Good
You're
Breakfast
here
show.
first, yeah.
Have we performed the song anywhere yet, or are we going to be hearing it here for the first time as well? in
This
terms
will
of
be the first time. This is the first performance, yeah.
Well,
You see, this is how you do it. This is how you do it.
gracias.
We had to save it for you guys.
Zanzi, a live
it.
exclusive right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, out on national TV. It doesn't get better than this, and I
Come
can't thank you guys
on.
for commemorating an occasion of not just nostalgia, but also commemorating the growth in your careers
Yep.
as individuals, as human beings, as men, and as people that I think inspire so many out there. Still to this day, if you didn't know it, that's your reminder right now. So thank you for
Love
the
to
grace
hear it.
that you've taken and for coming back to give us what we need, man.
Guys,
People are happy.
You raised a generation is all I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm
You
saying?
did a good job.
Our
yeah.
2010s would
The
not
way
have
the
been
world
the
is now,
same
you know.
without you. No, honestly, you've laid a solid foundation and we can't wait to keep on building from then on out. So we appreciate you. We look forward to seeing that exclusive performance right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Of course, we're talking about Lockenville and Sketchy Bongo live on this Friday.
So excited.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Well, that's right. It is your Feel Good Breakfast show on this Friday. Thank you for joining us this morning. We have done everything. We have cooked today. We have spoken about exclusive music, and now we get into making ourselves look fantastic. As the temperatures start to drop, it's the perfect time to swap your summer staples for shades, textures, and also formulas that really suit the new season skin. And today, that's why we brought in makeup artist Lindy Lynn to share her expert tips and tricks to applying foundation to help us achieve this look. It is flawless, it is natural, and definitely looks easy, does it like you're not overdoing it too much. So Lindy, welcome back and thank you for being here. Kelly, welcome as well. Thank you for being our model today. Lindy, I've got to ask you, Woolworths, we know them, we love them. They stock a range of beauty products. When it comes to foundations though, what are some of your ultimate picks?
So today I'm definitely going to show you some of my favorite
Yes.
picks. There are way too many to choose from, but today I'll be using this beautiful Sisley foundation on our model Kelly. She has such amazing skin already. So, should we dive right into it?
Why not? Let's go for it.
Okay, so first I like to always make sure you apply your foundation on the back of your hand. The only reason for that is because once you go in straight with the brush, you might apply too much, and that's when you find that your foundation becomes a little bit cakey.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely don't want cakey skin.
No. We don't like cakey skin, especially when it goes into drier weathers.
Ooh.
So firstly, I'd love to start off with a primer. This is a nice Woolies moisturizing primer base. This will just give you that extra glow and help your foundation last all day.
I love that. People often skip the primer, go straight for the foundation, but don't do that.
Don't do that. I
Yeah.
mean, this is a priming moisturizer, so even if you feel like you don't want too many steps,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Then I'm going to go in with a nice fluffy brush. I've chosen a shade that is more or less very close to her own shade.
Yeah.
And I'm starting on the inner face, buffing it outwards, because there's nothing worse than seeing a lady that has a different neck color to
And then
the
it looks like a mask that you're wearing.
Exactly, and we
I
don't want
sometimes want to
that.
walk around with a brush and just, you know, just here on the chin, just make sure you buff it out.
Yeah, no,
I've got to
definitely.
ask you, Lindy, when it comes to summer and then winter, you know, those transitional seasons, are we changing the color of our foundation?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
The reason for that is because, of course, the sun hits your face in different areas. I also like to sometimes just advise that you have a darker shade on hand, whether it be a lovely NARS darker version or a concealer even.
Yeah.
So what I like to do with both is not completely mix them. I would use a slightly darker one on different areas of the face. So here, just for example, on the outer sides, I'd like to warm it up a bit, and it just sort of creates a natural contour
I love
on the face. So Kelly already has amazing skin, so we just need a little bit of it. But look how nicely that blends. Just face that way.
And her skin still looks like skin at the end of the day, right?
That's what we want. We
Yeah.
want your skin to still feel like skin and look glowing and beautiful.
No, but Kelly really doesn't need any makeup though. Girl, where can we buy skin like this? This is what we want to know. Okay, tips and tricks for prepping your skin. You said definitely use a primer. That's a moisturizing primer. Is it similar to just a moisturizer or?
I'd say the difference between a normal moisturizer would be that sometimes it would have anti-aging properties or, say, anti-breakout properties, whereas this one is specifically hydrating and just to hold the makeup a little bit longer.
And how about if you have different skin textures or skin types?
So definitely, there's primers that would help mattify the skin, especially if you have a little bit of enlarged pores as well, just to smooth the surface. It all just depends on your skin type. There's not one
fits all for
Exactly,
everybody.
no.
Well, I love that we've got some options. You're grabbing a spray now.
setting spray.
A
So
setting
I've only
spray.
done the one side of Kelly's face. Sorry about that. So if you have a look there, it literally took me a few seconds just to finish that up. But instead of using a powder today, I'd like to use a setting spray. The reason for that is just to also help hold the makeup a little bit longer, and it would just help everything to sort of settle in nicely.
Yeah, I love that. Some of the most common mistakes that maybe people make with foundations, because out of all the steps, that is the foundation. That's where we begin things, right?
Yes.
What are people doing wrong?
Number one, I always like to start my eyes first. The reason for that is because the eyeshadow drops underneath. Then you'd go in with your foundation afterwards and you know, you're just wondering why there's this heavy shadow under your eyes. And if you first start with your eyes, you can remove that shadow and then do your makeup.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, and another thing is people love to do this with moisturizer. I really don't want to do it right now, but put it in their hand and rub it in and sort of just go like that.
No.
It's not a vibe. That doesn't...
With their
it doesn't-
foundation?
Yes, with the foundation like a cream. I mean, come on, guys.
Please don't do that.
You just use a little bit of product goes a long way.
And you
So,
can tell. I mean, Kelly, give us a left and right so we can see the difference there.
very,
Absolutely
very natural,
gorgeous.
but still Kelly.
And in the next couple steps, we're adding like a little bit of a concealer,
Yeah.
a little eyebrow, a blush, and then we're pretty much done.
That's it. She already just has a little bit of a gloss. We did just a little bit of a brow gel because Kelly already has a lovely brow shape as well. This is the Woolies Under Eye Concealer, which also just brightens up areas. So the same with the darker foundation, where it would help to contour. The lighter one just helps to brighten. So I'm literally just applying a little bit under her eye. And your entire face isn't one shade. So I think that's also one of the biggest mistakes that everybody makes, thinking that my one foundation is going to completely make me look, you know, flawless.
It's everywhere.
But if you...
Because it's like dimensional. There are different
Exactly.
parts to it.
Exactly. If you put the placement in the right areas, it can become a lot nicer.
That's why we trust the Lindy Lynn with everything within us. And there's so many options that you can see that Woolworths does have when it comes to every product, but especially those glowing sprays, setting sprays, and of course those foundations. And Flawless, as you can tell, starts right here. So discover your perfect foundation from light coverage to full glam. Woolworths has got a formula for every look and every moment. So shop your perfect match at Woolworths. You can do so in store, and I'd recommend they've got women that will help you, guide you through it, online even, and of course on the Woolworths app.
All right, Zanzi, well, you saw the hype earlier, and this is officially that moment where I hand over to the pros, because taking to the stage right now, we have Lockenville and Sketchy Bongo, and I'll allow them to do the rest. The stage is yours, gents. Take it away.
Good morning, South Africa. This is the brand new Sketchy Bongo and Lockenville single, Deja Vu. Hope you enjoy it.
And in case you forgot, 30 April, the Grand. Tickets available now.
Sketchy Bongo.
It was hot in December, had a lot. Do you remember? Oh, 'cause I do. We were together, just us two. Forever deja vu. In December, had a lot. Do you remember? Oh, 'cause I do. We were together, just us two. Forever deja vu. And this thing I'm on, it's like a memory. Missed you like February. Rose on a thorn. Will you remember me? I feel you were meant for me, but it was just temporary. Don't say I'm wrong. Let's not be enemies. One time you cared for me. Is this shit necessary? 'Cause we were there when it was hot. In December, had a lot. Do you remember? Oh, 'cause I do. We were together, just us two. Forever deja vu. In December, had a lot. Do you remember? Oh, 'cause I do. We were together, just us two. Forever deja vu. You say your song convince me like everybody. I must have told everybody. Then you say it's done and say I'm the one, and tell them you're begging for me, righteous and ready for me. Then say that you're gone, admit that you're wrong, just like you said it to me back then in February. I call it a con. It was hot in December, had a lot. Do you remember? Oh, 'cause I do. We were together, just us two. Forever deja vu. In December, had a lot. Do you remember? Oh, 'cause I do. We were together, just us two. Forever deja vu.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and thank you for joining us on this Friday morning. We're just moments away from Human Rights Day, and we're celebrating Human Rights Week because why not? It is a time for us to reflect on values like respect, dignity, and how we treat one another at the end of the day. But for many of us, those lessons didn't start in a classroom. They actually started at home.
They did indeed. Now, this morning, we're going to be looking back at some of the traditions, the habits, and maybe the life lessons our moms and gogos passed down, from the funny things we all remember growing up to the values that have stayed with us into adulthood.
Oh, man, and that's a good one indeed. So let's get straight into this chat. I got to ask you, Raul, what are some of the most South African gogo rules or traditions that you grew up with?
Hey, man, it was a crazy time for me growing up because I think my mom was very anxious and protective. So she wanted the best for me, and much like many other moms do. So a lot of the time it was like, don't go out in the streets late at night, stop playing in the darkness,
you gotta come home
early
when the
for
lights,
dinner. So literally the street lights were out. We didn't have cell phones back then or anything. I remember myself being out for the entire day. Doesn't matter about food and stuff. As long as you're home at a certain time, you're good and you're Gucci.
I love that.
Yeah, what about you?
They're kind of like old wives' tales that we would carry with us as well. I mean, as a girl, I remember things my mom would say, you can't go to sleep with wet hair.
Otherwise you're going to get sick of the flu. I remember that one,
She would always tell me that as well. I'm trying to think what else she would say. I didn't actually get to play outside very much. I was a bit of a sheltered kid. I would always be writing in my diaries, watching my brother and his friends playing outside. But it was always a good thing. My aunties, in fact, when we would gather at family gatherings, you couldn't walk in without greeting and kissing every single person in that room. My goodness.
Tell me about it.
Which is a good thing because there's a beautiful spirit, as we know, of Ubuntu in South Africa, right? I am because you are. So it's that acknowledgement of another person when you walk into a room.
Yeah, and you got to take your kisses on the cheek or not.
Don't come
you know what I'm talking about. But I didn't realize how important this was until I was older, because in the moment you're just like, later on you realize all those things are your memories.
Absolutely.
You remember saying hello on the Christmas days, on the Easters, and seeing your cousins and your aunts and your uncles. And I think it's actually so important that we, I wouldn't say force that connection, but encourage a good, healthy connection like that.
Yeah, shout out to our gogos, man, and shout out to our mums as well. I think at the end of the day, we might hate to say it, but they really do know best.
Yep, they do. I agree with that. Now, there's all these crazy superstitions, right? Did you ever have those moments where your mom had a secret recipe or a secret solution or a magic potion? You know those remedies or those wives' tales?
I don't know how well this works to this day. There could be truth behind it. The one I remember was gargling with salt water.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime you feel a little bit of a scratch in your throat, she said immediately that table salt in the water, go into the bathroom. I had an aunt, I think she once put garlic and I don't know if it was olive oil in my ear.
Ooh, garlic might make sense.
When I had an
olive oil as well.
earache.
That could be, that makes sense.
I mean, as a kid, you're like, what are you doing with some cotton wool?
That's cool. I've heard something, and I actually went to go research it later, and I think there's actually some scientific evidence behind this. So if you're ever sick, right? I was told that you should cut half an onion and put it at the base of your feet, on your soles. So put it in your sock, and don't wear those socks on the day.
Yeah,
but it literally starts removing some of the impurities and toxins in the body. So at first you're like, are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
I'm not gonna sleep with onions on my feet. Come on now. Try it out, guys. You'll see a massive difference.
Oh,
honestly, it's crazy,
I love to see it though, and it just shows us maybe we're a bit more removed from the natural medicine and remedies.
I just got a weird flashback of myself actually being over a hot bowl, steaming water. I think there was peppermint or castor oil. I can't remember what was in there. Eucalyptus or something like that. And then you pop a blanket over you and you just live in it.
You do.
You just create this environment of health, but somehow clears the passages, wakes you up, placebo or not. That stuff worked for me.
You fighting for your life, but it is out there. Oh man, I love to see it. And shout out once again to our parents for really leading the way. Before we even were introduced to any medication,
no, there were concoctions. There was all these little mixtures and recipes that they made.
What my mom said, I don't think she passed it down to us, she used to drink castor oil.
I've heard so much about castor oil.
And it would clear your system out.
Yeah, it's like a proper cleanser. You put it on your skin, on your navel. I've heard crazy things about castor oil. So go check that out and go do some actual research to find out about it. But hey, I'm loving these conversations. It's bringing back memories.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing your mom or your gogo used to say that you'd only understand in your adulthood.
Ooh, that's a tough one. And again, for me, I used to think about these silly sayings, and there were so many silly sayings, and there was one that stood out for me that was so simple: happiness is best shared. I was like, what are you talking about? Happiness is best shared. And I would not understand it until now, later in life, I'm realizing all the things I love, all the things I'm passionate about, all the things that I believe stimulate me. I want to share that with my people, with my loved ones, my family, and my community. And I'm realizing the importance of that. I think as you get older, you realize the value of time and moments and connections and being present in those moments, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is true happiness at the end of the day.
I think so.
That is something that we will carry with us. I can't remember sayings necessarily, but even in the non-actions, like I remember for my cousin who got married a couple of years ago, her mom, as an act of love, created a recipe book for her.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, and yeah, my auntie knows how to cook, y'all. She makes the best curry in the world. And she passed down all these beautiful things that wouldn't otherwise, they would probably pass along with her when she eventually passes,
they would just pass away and it would be lost in time. But these are like heirlooms.
Yeah.
I think, especially in certain traditions and cultures. And when you look at like the Cape culture and the colored cultures, food is a big love language.
Huge.
So if you are able to pass that down, that's like an heirloom. That's like the diamonds of the family that you're getting. So I love that you mentioned that one. Nice.
So I'm still trying my hand in the kitchen, but one day I'll make my aunties proud, I know for sure. But what is something that your mama Gogo did that you swore you would never do, but now you do?
Oh no, let me think about that one. I don't even know. Because now I maybe catch myself doing all these things.
Yo, for me, it's definitely things like I cannot wake up to a dirty house. Me and my man are there, I say, you better wash those dishes if I can't, for example. Or either one of us would do like a nightly clean of the space. Growing up, you're like, Mom, we're tired. Please leave us. We want to go to bed. But I completely get the value in kind of making sure that your space, your sanctuary that you live in is a livable space.
I'm glad that there wasn't such a thing as social media in my day, because if you saw what my room looked like, guys, it was a mess.
And you had to tidy it before guests came over.
I didn't even care about it, because sometimes in my room, I'll do what I want. I know where the stuff is. What does it have to do with you?
Oh my
now
goodness.
I'm living in my own home, and I'm like, everything needs a place. It needs to be organized. It needs to be structured. It allows for a better flow. Making your bed in the morning gives you so much winning energy throughout the day.
Our moms were right.
I'm sorry, Mom, for the room. I apologize. Okay, I realize my lessons now.
I'm telling you. And we should have listened. They've got years of wisdom before us, but we think we know it all growing up at the end of the day. Even going out with wet hair.
Ooh, that's a proper one.
No.
That's a proper one, eh?
Huge no.
And, okay, I understand this from both perspectives. There's a health perspective here, and then there's like a cultural perspective.
Right.
If you know about hair mincing, then you know. If you don't know, then don't worry about it. You're a lucky one.
Your hair must be
I think even these curls of mine will last. I go outside now. The little scragglers pull through. I'm telling you, Bernice's always like pulling them down in winter. Hey, it's a real struggle, guys.
That's too good. Okay, when we talk about food, you did mention food a bit earlier.
And recipes.
Recipes.
Yeah, you've been handed down. You mentioned the book for you as well.
Yes, my aunt handed that down to her daughter, but they are 3 aunts with 3 daughters, so we all kind of share recipes between each other. In fact, that's why I made them a prawn curry. I had to prove my place in the family this past weekend, and they were like, you can get a seat at the table, Carissa. But like you said, it's a love language.
It is, and for me, there's so many things that still stand out that I'm still trying to perfect from my parents and my mom especially, that huiskoos, tomato breedy, cabbage breedies, curries.
Sausage food.
Stew, smorchies. Oh man, the homemade burgers when you couldn't afford the takeout, that somehow tasted better. Frikadels with the old bread. Come on, guys. Those were the traditions and those were moments I really loved. And I remember even Sundays were real special days for us because then my mom had time to actually make good food and she'd make a roast for us.
I appreciate that now, because some Sundays when it's just me and my man, we eat sandwiches, you know what I mean?
And you realize the effort our parents and then put into it, eh?
To make sure that we were well fed and that we had that tradition instilled in us. So shout out to our moms and our dads, and also to our gogos out there. We value you, we see you, and we love you dearly.
Yeah. Now the best part is that we also asked you this morning to obviously share some of the most South African traditions that your moms and gogos taught you. So I think Mzansi has definitely come through. Let's take a look and share these with the rest of the people. Who's up first?
Tamia, let's see what you got to say. Well, Tamia said, church, it was an absolute must.
Yes.
You didn't have an option. Don't listen to adults talking. The moment you wake up, straight to the bathroom, brush your teeth, wash your face, have breakfast. Were you ever told that about, are you counting my teeth?
Oh my word, you know what, no, but this comment reminds me of the fact that I was brought up as a stern Catholic. Confirmed catechism classes. Church was everything. It was the moment. It was about, it was life.
Yeah.
I remember altar boy, everything. And
You
it's like,
couldn't miss it.
Back in the day, I didn't actually enjoy going to church. Like, no, I have to go. It's the only time I have off.
Ralph, try it now. You'll have a different perspective. I promise
for sure.
you. Well, let's check out what else you had to say.
All right, we got Sobza who says, when there's lightning, you must cover the mirrors. At least a door or a window must be opened when there's thunder and lightning. Interesting. Now, when there's a strong storm coming, we would take white cloths, redirect or chase, waving the storm away by saying, Embo! Embo! When there's drought, now the elders of the village will go to the mountains or the highest point of the hill, covered in white robes to pray, and it will rain. Now, prayer was a norm. Every night before we sleep, we would pray. On Sunday, we weren't supposed to do any work. Everyone goes to church. I love that. Yeah. I'm just picturing this Embo. And I think there's so much power in prayer, especially when there's a bigger collective.
Collective prayer.
If you are praying together, that's a manifestation station of note. Right?
I would agree with that entirely. Well, it sure is amazing how those small everyday moments, you know, the things our moms and gogos taught us growing up really end up shaping who we are today and how we show up in the world. And sometimes those simple lessons carry the biggest meaning.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
All right, well, you might be getting ready for your morning, already on the move when pain makes its presence felt. Now, that is when Tri-Park makes all the difference.
That's right. Tri-Park offers triple relief for headaches, toothache, and colds and flu. It's ready to work in 8 seconds, so you can keep on moving through your morning.
Yeah, that's Tri-Park, the pain powder Gogo trusts to keep you close. Ready when everyday pain hits.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Welcome back to the kitchen. Ashwarya and Thurlow with me again. We're going to be making the addition that goes with our delicious Cape Malay curry, roti. I'm from Cape Town, don't come from here. I call it roti. I know it's called a roti everywhere else. Team, how are we feeling?
Good.
Good.
Do we need to bring in another set of hands to help us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. Raldo Mornay stepping in the kitchen.
Thank you so much for calling me on. How's it going in the kitchen, by the way, guys? You enjoying it?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. You are way too confident, way too calm. I'm telling you, you are made for this, guys. And I'm excited because with all the stuff that you're making is like course for me. We were talking about it earlier. The nostalgia that I have with food like this. I just remember my mom sharing her love in the most unique way, and that was with food. Tomato, greenies, curries, stews, you name it. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about because this is what you brought for us. So I'm just saying thank you. And what do you need from me?
Right, so we're going to start making our rotis. So chefs, are you going to tell me what we need first? We've got our dough that's already been made, which is our simple dough, but it's the method of the rolling the dough that makes it special. So do you want to lead us as we take the first steps?
Sure thing.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so firstly what we're going to need is our flour. So we're going to take some and we're going to shift it.
That's a very professional chef move there, Raldo Mornay.
I see, they don't even need the plate or anything. Straight on the countertop. We keep it al dente over here. This is proper.
And I do know that there's certain methods or other methods that we roll rotis out on fat and on butter. But there are other methods as well, like flour, like we're going to do right now. So it's nice to get an education on like different methods as well.
Yeah. Tilla, obviously a roti. It's something you're very familiar with and you grew up with. Parents and the family would make it. What's your favorite way of like indulging in it? Because obviously there's the standard way of just putting it in the curry, but do you have any unique way or anything else different that you might have put in a roti back in the day?
Oh.
Nothing crazy?
No, not yet.
Okay. I would actually take the roti and I would realize that it's like a sponge in a way and it absorbs so much. So I would ask, after I realized how good it tasted, I would put it in everything and anything. Stews, curries, you name it. And the best part for me was with a soup. I don't know if you ever had a soup and you normally use bread. Guys, try it with a roti. Ashwarya, have you ever done that? You got to add that to the list. I'm telling you, your chef skills are going to accelerate after this. But listen, I'm distracting you, and you've got to learn how to make food and talk in the kitchen. So I'm putting you to the test here, guys. But Turlo, carry on telling us how you're making this thing happen.
Okay, so now since we have put in the flour on the counter, so now what we're going to do is we're going to roll it out.
No,
Okay.
Sorry. We're going to cut our bowl first.
I love this. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. So here's your knife. You go ahead. And Ashwarya, while we're busy with that, I'm going to ask you if you can keep on cooking and keep on rolling. I'm going to chat to you. This is your final year at the Salesian Academy.
Whoa.
What's happening next year? What are your plans?
So I'm planning to take my career further and study.
What are you going to study?
I'm starting to become a chef.
Yo, lekker. Okay,
Come to the
that's
right
awesome.
place.
Are you a chef? Are you wanting to be a chef for the reasons of, let's say, is it for baking? Would it be for frying, cooking? Do you have like a sort of specialty, or is it just everything?
Me, if it's to come to certain terms, I'll try everything.
Try everything, okay.
Everything.
And right now, is there like maybe a specialty dish that, like, if I was to put you on the spot and say, Ashwarya, you need to make me the best dish you can, what's the first thing that comes to the list that you're confident enough to make that you know you're going to blow everyone away with? Putting on the spot, eh?
Not really.
Oh, not really? Okay. so give me that answer.
I'll try to make, not try.
You will make
I
it.
will make pasta.
A pasta? Yo, and I came like all Italian and stuff. I'm ready for this. What kind of pasta would you make?
Like. Okay, there's a lot of pasta,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I like a seafood pasta.
Oh, yes. Prawns?
Yeah.
Oh,
prawns in
yes,
it.
please. Okay, you, my girl, you can stay. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I couldn't disagree with that anymore. I'm distracting you a little bit, Joe. What's going on in the
really.
process? Are we looking good with the roti?
Yeah.
What's the end goal in terms of how this thing should look before it goes into, like, the pan?
So, you're supposed to roll it out round.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be too flat because we don't want a flat, you know, a pancake. We don't want to eat a pancake.
Ah, yeah.
we want to
Roti's
eat
got,
a
like,
roti.
body in it, eh?
Yeah.
Thickness. I like that. We want it to absorb everything else. Turla, how are you doing over there? You feeling good?
I'm good.
Confident?
Yep.
While you bring the distraction here, as I'm about to take a bite. The rotis are amazing. The recipe QR code will pop up on screen. Go and get the recipe. I'm going to take a bite. The two of you have been absolutely amazing. I can't wait to follow your journey and to see what it's like when both of you become chefs. Raul de Mornay, get your roti, get your snack on.
I'm going to get it on. Thank you guys so much for just reminding me about all the beautiful things that I had growing up. Good food, good conversation, and a good time with the people that I love. And I think this is the moment to remind us why this is so important and why I think these individuals are empowering themselves with skills that they can carry on serving their culture and spreading the beauty of it. So guys, I really appreciate you. Powdery high fives. Powdery high fives. Yes, that's what it's about. Love it. Okay, can I get mine now, bro? Thank you. Yum.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And what a show we've had. Friday is feeling absolutely spectacular. So let's keep that energy going right now. And you know, they say the game is won in the details, or even how you stay fresh on the pitch. And that's where every move matters. Speed, control, and endurance. So we're going to be getting into some fun and games with a game we are calling Aerosol versus roll-on. What's your play style?
I like the sound of that. Okay, so this is how it works. It's inspired by Dove and Dove Men Plus Care. And we're basically going to be matching football positions with the Dove deodorant that best suits each player's needs. And that's based on the demands like speed of the roll or focus or endurance. Then we get to choose either a roll-on for long-lasting protection or an aerosol for that quick freshness, keeping players confident throughout the 90-minute. This isn't fives. It's a 90-minute match that we're talking about, okay?
Interesting.
So let's start with the goalkeeper.
All right, so a goalkeeper, right? You, the goalkeeper, that means that you're the last line of defense. So I think you'd be required to be focused, controlled, and reliable as well, right? So we need to choose a scent that best fits this. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
So there's a couple of options. Reliable freshness with the Dove Men Plus Care Clean Comfort. There's the Lime and Sage, which brings confidence, and the original, which is timeless every day.
This is easy, man. It's got to be the Dove Men Care Lime and Sage.
I was going to say the same thing.
Got to be calm.
You've got to be confident.
He's got to be confident. He's literally the last line of defense. So no one else needs to be panicking except everyone else and not him.
I was going to say,
that man
the
cannot
confidence
panic.
got me.
All right, this is making sense.
Okay.
I think we're going to lock these choices in.
All right. I absolutely love that. So let's see what else we've got. So besides the goalkeeper, is also maybe the position of the left back or the right back.
Yeah, and that's a defensive position, right? So if you were to think about this position, if you're playing in it, you need to be supporting both the defense and attack. So this requires a player to have speed, they need stamina, and they need versatility.
Right.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Here's some options. So they get the Dove Men Plus Care Extra Fresh for cool high energy boost. I think so. And then there's the cucumber and green tea for light cooling freshness, or the grapefruit and lemongrass, bold energizing freshness. I'm going with the Extra Fresh.
I think I'm going to agree with you there, definitely, because of the high energy burst that you need. And the fact that is that, like, you literally are defending, so you're running back. Then you got to be assisting the attack, so you're going to be running forward. You need bursts of energy, and especially on a counter attack as well. To have that burst of energy, then you can like break the line. I think it's perfect.
Because you know when you all of a sudden speed, then the sweat comes out. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely need somebody.
What was that? I love that.
I've seen it happen. All right, so that was the left and right, and that was the goalkeeper. Now let's get into the centre back.
Ooh, this is a big one.
Right.
Now this is a solid position, obviously. This person has to be dependable. The backbone of the team, right? And you need to be someone that is, I think, strong, consistent. You need to have control as well. Think Virgil van Dijk from Liverpool.
Of course.
He's the epitome of this.
Okay.
And we need to figure out, what would someone like this wear?
Well, what would Virgil wear? Clean comfort, the classic reliable freshness, invisible dry, clean confident protection with no trace, or the original timeless everyday confidence. Ooh.
It's a tough one because you need confident protection.
You do.
Right? But you also need to be reliable at the same time. I don't know.
I would say reliable above everything.
Especially in that centre-back position. Literally, you're like the core defensive player in the entire game.
100%.
I think I'm going to agree with you. Yeah, clean comfort for
is
sure.
the way to go.
It's locked in.
Okay, 3 positions down, another one to go.
Yeah.
How about a defensive midfielder?
Ooh, now this is an interesting position. Obviously, it's like in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
You're assisting the defense, you're assisting the attack, but you're also bridging that gap, right? So this position requires defense, control. You need to be focused, you need to be composed, and you need to have balance.
Okay, so we've got options. The Lime and Sage made an appearance again. Calm, controlled confidence. I mean, come on. And then we've got the Advanced Care Deo Stick, Invisible Dry, which is invisible protection, but it's got lasting confidence. And then, of course, the Dove Men Plus Care Cool Fresh, Crisp, Composed Freshness. Oh, that threw a spanner in the works.
It is. But I don't know, for some reason, I'm still thinking Dove Men Care Lime and Sage. You want that cool, calm, controlled confidence, because you need to be controlling your passes. If it's going to the wing, if it's a through ball, you need to have that confidence to make that attempt at an ambitious pass. One touch into the goal. Come on.
Or have an assist and then have somebody else.
I see you. Very nice stuff.
Okay, cool. So I think we've ticked most boxes when it comes to all the fragrances, but let's see the midfielder statement.
Yeah, and an attacking midfielder midfield is quite important because he's playing more of a playmaker role. This man orchestrates the attacks. They create some bold plays. You need energy, you need confidence, and you need flair if you're in a position like this.
I love that. Okay, so let's think about the flair and the energy. We've got the Lyman Sage being introduced again, calm and controlled confidence, or extra fresh, bold, energizing start, or the Go Fresh, vibrant, feel-good energy.
Oh, it's tough. Between extra fresh and Dove Go Fresh?
Yes, the Dove extra fresh sounds good to me.
I think
bold,
so.
energizing.
Bold, energizing. You got to make bold moves when you're on the attack, and you got to get creative as well. So, yeah. Extra fresh is definitely the one suited for this.
And I love it because you have two options of the roll-on, which is lasting.
Yes.
And then if you need that quick 1-2, you have the aerosol option as well.
Right, so we get into the front of the pack now, the left wing, the right wing. These people have speed, energy on the flanks. You've got to have some bold, explosive, dynamic energy too. So what do you think the scent is that's going to suit this one?
Okay, there's some options here.
There are options once again.
And
I don't know.
love it.
I'm thinking that obviously a bold, energizing freshness was important, but it's not a critical requirement here. I think for this one, you need timeless, everyday confidence because when a striker or when someone in the position gets the ball, you need to be able to rely on them time and time again to get that ball in the goal. So I think for me, it's definitely going to be that one. And yeah, you can't argue with me on
You
that.
also can't go wrong with the original. I mean, it's the OG. It's been there since day one. We know it, we trust it, we love it. So I'm so here for it. I feel like we've got most people sorted. Shall we end off with the striker?
Striker, the one position that I think everybody wants to be. Number 9 or number 10 maybe, the game changer. It's decisive in scoring. You need to be confident, you need to have impact, and you need high intensity.
Okay, so let's choose which Dove would go along with this one. Would it be crisp, composed freshness, calm, controlled confidence, or vibrant, feel-good energy? I want to go for vibrant, but you would know better than me.
I also think you do need to be vibrant. I mean, you need to have the vibrance to know flair, to know skill, to know which shot to execute in the right moment. I think we nailed this.
We nailed that one. Dove Go Fresh, it is. All right. So whether you strike bold or defend steady, freshness is your playmaker with Dove or Dove Men Plus Care deodorants.
Nice.
Good job. Well, that has brought us into our final news bulletin for this Friday morning, and we head straight into your national news headlines when it comes to your 8 o'clock news. And we get started with our Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, who has reaffirmed the government's commitment to reliable water access and supply challenges that persist nationwide. Now, addressing Parliament, he also highlighted the need for stronger infrastructure maintenance, investment and leak management, with particular focus on municipal reticulation systems to ensure water reaches homes as well as businesses. Now, a new performance-based incentive grant aims to unlock 100 billion rand to improve delivery of water, electricity, as well as sanitation services. Now, these reforms are designed to stabilize basic services, but also support economic growth across South Africa's major metropolitan areas. Well, let's look at other national news making headlines, this time with President Cyril Ramaphosa, who has called for bold reforms and stronger partnerships between government, businesses and labour, and that's to fight unemployment. Now, speaking at the On the Record Summit at the Cape Town International Convention Centre, he said job creation is the country's most urgent priority, targeting 5 million jobs over the next decade. He highlighted the need to strengthen local government and improve infrastructure. Now, structural reforms in energy, logistics and water were flagged as critical to economic growth as well as investor confidence. Taking a look at your international news making headlines now, and we get started on the continent where President Duma Boko is seeking closer ties with Angola and Namibia through a series of high-level visits. He's meeting President João Lourenço in Luanda before traveling to Namibia for talks with President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. Discussions are expected to center on boosting trade, investment and cooperation in mining and energy sectors. Now, the engagements also aim to strengthen collaboration in water management, tourism, as well as conservation across the region. Meanwhile, in other news, Qatar says fires that have happened at the Ras Ruffin Energy Complex have been brought under control following missile strikes linked to escalating regional conflict. Now, the facility, one of the world's largest liquefied natural gas plants, was targeted after tensions involving Iran intensified. No injuries were reported, but attacks across the Gulf have pushed energy prices higher in both Europe and beyond. Now, EU leaders are meeting in Brussels to assess the crisis amid concerns over supply disruptions and broader geopolitical fallout affecting global markets. And ending off by bringing it all the way back home to our songbird. After years of healing and quiet determination, South African super Afro soul star Lyra is joyfully reclaiming her place on stage with a one-woman show. It's called Still Here and goes down at the 18th of April at the Lyric Theatre at Gold Reef City out in Johannesburg. Now, it marks her first major live performance since her 2022 stroke that happened in Germany that temporarily took away her speech and rhythm. Through resilience and her unwavering spirit, she has rediscovered her voice and movement. Now ready to celebrate life through music, she's definitely taken on storytelling and dance to do exactly that, reimagining her hit singles in multiple languages. After more than 20 years, Lyra remains one of South Africa's most celebrated and globally recognized musical voices. Well, we cannot wait for her to tour the entire country and look forward to that. It is where we leave your 8 o'clock news. It's time now to get the latest in sports from Ryle.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, one last time, let's dive into all things sport. Obviously, Mr. Nice Guy was here to talk about it, but let's dive into it again. Rugby news happening this weekend. The Bulls forward Cameron Hanekom is set to return from a long injury layoff off the bench against Cardiff Rugby, while the Stormers regain key players for their clash against the Dragons at home, and the Sharks hand Luan Gilamo a debut ahead of a vital clash with Munster Rugby this weekend. Well, from rugby, we move to football next and keeping it local. Bafana coach Hugo Broos has recalled Themba Zwane, Bongo Kuhle Hlongwane, as well as Tapelo Maseko. And that's for the upcoming friendlies against Panama. Now, injuries and poor AFCON form forced changes as Broos looks to rebuild identity and momentum ahead of crucial 2026 World Cup preparations later this year. Well, cricket news is up next, and the NWU Dragons and Western Province shared the spoils after a power failure abandoned their CSA one-day cup clash in Potchefstroom. Now, chasing 271 runs, Province were 29 for 1 before play was halted, with Vian Lube's composed century earlier rescuing the Dragons from early trouble, and that to set up a strong total. Well, lastly, in all things sport, we move to golf in action happening in our shores, and Southern Guards GC surged to the top at Live Golf South Africa, and that's with an 18-under team total after round 1 at Staines City. Now, Brandon Grace led the charge with a 64, while Bryson DeChambeau as well as Charles Howell III share the individual lead on 8 under, and that's after strong opening rounds. Of course, we've got a lot to dive into on Monday because the sporting action is taking place this weekend, and we'll be sure to bring you the latest. But for now, though, many of you are still out on the roads, and here's Carissa one last time with the latest on all traffic updates.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Just one incident to report on to wrap up your roads this morning. Out in Cape Town, in the Somerset West, there is currently heavy congestion on building on the N2 outbound at Victoria. That's on the R102. Now, daily commuters should expect traffic delays and are advised to maintain and remain patient and to allow for extra travel time as the roads are slippery out there. Well, that is where we leave your roads. For now, we wish you all the best as you tackle that Friday traffic. For now, let's see how we can prepare you for the weekend. And when it comes to your weather, we start out in Polokwane, where today you'll experience scattered thunderstorms with a 50% chance of rain. Temperatures, they will range between 20 and 28 degrees. Looking ahead, cloudy and wet conditions will persist, with temperatures remaining in the upper 20s going into next week. Heading to Klerksdorp next, where partly cloudy skies are the order of the day. Your temperatures start at a warm 19, reaching a hot 34 degrees. Now, as we head into the weekend, expect sun-filled skies with temperatures in the lower 30s. From Klerksdorp, we head into Pretoria now, where you'll experience partly cloudy skies with afternoon showers at 25%. Your temperatures look like an 18-degree start with a 28-degree high. Rain continues for the rest of the week, with tomorrow's chance increasing to 65%. Into Johannesburg, we head next, where you'll start your morning with a drizzle. Temperatures begin at 16 degrees, reaching a high of 25. In the days ahead, expect cloudy and wet conditions, with temperatures ranging between 15 and 25%. Degrees, rather. Out in Mbombela, scattered thunderstorms are expected today with a 45% chance of rain. Temperatures will rise from 19 to a pleasant 29 degrees, feeling closer to a 32. Now, into the weekend, cloudy conditions persist with rain chances averaging at around 50%. In the beautiful Bloemfontein now, partly cloudy skies are expected. Temperatures climb from 18 to 33. Looking ahead, temperatures stay in the lower 30s with rain forecast at 55% tomorrow. Let's see what Richards Bay is looking like today. You'll start your Friday with light morning rain clearing by the afternoon. 23 is your low with a high of 34 degrees. And as the week does develop, the temperatures remain in the high 20s with rain expected next week. We head to Durban next now, where looks like it'll be mostly sunny. Your temperatures are a 22-degree start with a 32-degree high, feeling more like a 37 though. It's going to be a nice warm day out in Durban, and that's before the weekend comes around with lots of cloud cover and potential rain. Into Mthatha we go, mostly sunny for the rest of your Friday. 16 degrees is how you start with a 32-degree high. And having a look at the rest of the week, today is very warm. Tomorrow it cools down a lot. 18 is just your high for Saturday, with 26 as your high for Sunday. Well, Cradock will have a partly cloudy start to the day with a 14-degree start as well when it comes to your temperatures. 29 is your high. There is a 70% chance of rain. And as the week develops, Sunday will be sunny, but next week the rain comes in again. Out in Gqeberha, thunderstorms are the order of the day. 17 degrees is how you start with a 26-degree high today, so warm and wet as your combination. Having a look at the week ahead, there is a lot of wind coming through today, but temperatures remain quite steady in the mid to high 20s. In the gorgeous George, you'll have thunderstorms by this afternoon. 14-degree, a nice chilly start to your day. That will be your low with a 23-degree high as the day does progress. Looking at the week ahead, partly cloudy skies do continue, and your temperatures remain in the lower 20s until we reach next weekend. Well, Cape Town, you are up next, where you will experience some afternoon showers and lots of wind coming your way. 16 degrees is your low with a 22-degree max for today. And then as we have a look at the week ahead, the days bring strong winds with temperatures remaining in the lower 20s. Do pay attention though, tomorrow is Cape Town Carnival, so make sure that your outfit is weather appropriate. Out in Sutherland, there are some morning showers that you'll experience with a chilly 8-degree start. 25 is where we'll climb to today as your high. There's a slight chance of rain, but that does decrease as we make our way into the sunny weekend. And then we head into Kimberley next, where it's mostly sunny skies on your part. Let's have a look at your temperatures. They range between 19 and 35 degrees today. Now, in the coming days, temperatures remain in the mid-30s with slight chances of rain as we make our way into next week. And then, of course, last but never least is Uppington. Some afternoon showers can be expected on your side with a 16-degree start. 31 is your high today out in Uppington, so not too hot. And as we make our way into the weekend, the sun definitely dominates throughout, with temperatures remaining in the low to mid-30s. Well, when it comes to your sunrise view of the hour, it seems like KZN has been dominating today. Earlier on, we saw what Keymouth looks like. Now we check out KZN through the eyes of Vili. And thank you so much for sharing this breathtaking view with us, Vili. My goodness, every single day we are reminded that KZN might trump when it comes to beauty among all the different provinces throughout the rest of the country, because this is absolutely unreal. And thank you for capturing this moment painted by God himself so beautifully, Vili. We appreciate you, and you can experience a nice 34-degree day out in KZN today. We wish you a beautiful weekend as well, Vili. And remember, over the weekend, Mzansi, that you can snap away with a clean camera and share it to us on our WhatsApp on 063-036-9649. We look forward to seeing all of your morning views as we delve straight into the final hour of your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
When bugs invade, use Raid. Raid kills bugs dead.
Oh, beautiful stuff, and what a beautiful show. And nothing can be more beautiful than getting money in your pocket. So, Mzansi, let's forget about that weather forecast for a bit, and let's talk about the Powerball and the Powerball Plus, because I want to know if you're ready to make it rain lots of cash this March. We've got a staggering 155 million Rand in total guaranteed jackpots happening this Friday. So what do you got to do? You got to play the Powerball for 107 million Rand, and you got to play the Powerball Plus for 48 million Rand, all happening today. The best start to your weekend could go down, but only if you buy your tickets now, and you can do it in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, and we also have the option of cell phone banking. Now, we put these details on our Expresso social media pages just to make sure that you've got another option. So go check it out right now and get yourself in the running. Go Panda, Pusher, and play the Powerball and Powerball Plus for 155 million Rand in total guaranteed jackpots today, baby. You could be making it rain lots of cash this March, only if you play. Now, we're going to keep this a winning spirit going right now. We've got a lot to look forward to on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We're diving into the world of entertainment, and our very own Zozi is on the front lines when it comes to conversations. Yes, Ms. Tunzi is making the headlines, and we've got all the latest for you, Mzansi. See you soon.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. You thought we could get through the show without entertainment? You thought absolutely wrong. Let's catch up on what's been happening in the world of entertainment. And of course, we've got to touch base locally because Ryle, when I tell you that this story, it angers everything inside me. We're talking about, of course, our former Miss Universe, Zozibini Tunzi Bolawana, who had everybody talking at the SAFTAs, and with good reason, right?
I saw this convo actually. Oh.
But she looked incredible.
Yes.
She had her 2 looks, this white number happening over here, which was unreal. I thought it was so fashion forward of her to enter into a red carpet looking striking in her white. And then, of course, she took to the stage to co-host alongside Thuso Mbedu, who has just also been doing incredibly. She was even named Entertainment of the Year recently. So the 2 of them just superstars in and of their own right. That is going to be a picture that will be framed for years to come. She came through in a red number as well, looking gorgeous. But people weren't even focused on her outfits and looking good.
Yeah, I just saw the conversation. Like, all the beauty of the moment was kind of stolen by this question of... Is she or is she not? Yeah.
Pregnant? And I've got to say, y'all, can we just have a moment right now as a country? Let's hold each other's hands. Can we stop giving unsolicited commentary around somebody's body? We don't know what's going on her side. It could have been an ill-fitting moment or photo of the dress. It could have been weight gain on her part, which absolutely our bodies are meant to gain and lose weight throughout our lives. It could be a pregnancy. We don't know. We don't need everybody. She got to a point where she cut the comments of her Instagram.
Oh, what?
She turned them off.
Blocked them.
Because too many people were weighing in, giving these unsolicited, oh, she's pregnant, oh, she's... And if we know anything about Zozi, she's very private.
She is, yeah. Even the wedding and stuff, right?
The wedding was
very
private.
Intimate.
And then later on, it happened out in Paul to the businessman that she got married to. Only later on did we find out that the 2 of them had tied the knot.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense because we don't have to know everything.
Yeah, this is I don't know if I'm going to get hate or love for this, but this is actually a very tricky one. Because when you're in this public eye, you are constantly being judged. And I think you are very aware of that when you go into the public space. We are judged all the time.
Yeah.
So Carissa, let's say, for instance, I suddenly just put up a picture of myself in a Speedo and I had a big paunch. Do you think people are going to question that or not? Because all I've ever given you is a version of me.
A certain look.
A certain archetype. If I suddenly change that without letting you know, do you think that people are not going to naturally want to know what's going on or not? Or ask questions, right?
There's actually this very big TikTok and Instagram social media influencer, and she raised to her success with becoming like a body positive influencer with clothing, like a fashion influencer. And she recently had undergone quite a major weight loss journey, which she didn't share publicly. Obviously, it's a visual platform, so you saw it. And the comments constantly were going crazy, saying they demand to know, be transparent with your audience. And she was like, but my body is the least interesting thing about me. I'm here to serve you fashion. Zozi isn't here to give us body positivity or negativity or neutrality. She's here to be an inspiration.
I completely get that, and I can't argue with that.
Right.
But I can be like devil's advocate and say again,
100%.
I feel like you're in a space that is putting yourself up for questioning. So if you don't control the narrative beforehand, then you are allowing yourself to be put in a situation that you could be vulnerable and be prodded at, be poked at, and be questioned.
I will say, if we can, as a society, just not comment on women's bodies, I think we would do better off. I think we would be so happy.
I agree.
No, 100%. I get what you're saying, but can we just maybe raise the standard and say, just don't talk about it?
But now, again, devil's advocate here, right? They play this situation. Let's talk about someone that's being body positive.
Yes.
Okay? Are you not celebrating the fact that you are comfortable in your body regardless of how it looks?
Right.
Why then would you feel the need to change that look and not have the conversation with your people about
it?
Because my understanding is that your community believe in you, they resonate with that message.
And your story.
And your story. And they are also maybe in a position where they might look similar to you and they're proud of that.
And now they feel betrayed.
Now, if you go and change that look, does that mean that me, the follower that believes in you and resonates with you, must I change my look? Does that mean that I have to do that now to be proud? Or can I still be proud with a body that I had before that you no longer have? that you maybe aren't standing with anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cause an argument here, but these are very pertinent points that we need to take into account, because unfortunately in this space that you and I work in, Carissa, we are putting ourselves up for judgment.
Constantly.
Whether we like it or not.
That's fair
because
to
you are
say.
on the front end, it comes with a basket of other goods that you got to handle.
But I will say the double standard exists.
Oh, it does.
Between men and
women.
women.
It does, hey? It does.
Men can shapeshift and look and lose their hair and people will just, maybe one or two will pass a comment and will be funny and will move.
Absolutely.
For women, the scrutiny is next level. I'm looking at those pictures of Zosie right now and I'm going, I don't even see
She looks beautiful, eh?
anything beyond the gorgeousness of the dress of the evening. So I'm very uncertain.
But she had somewhat of a standard before this. The question is she going against it or not? Does
Ralph,
the standard,
tell me what's going
does
on
the
there.
standard have anything to do with the body or not? That's the other question that we need to ask.
She's still upholding, she looks like a Barbie. She's still
I think
upholding
so.
a standard.
As a man, I'm going to go out and say that is beauty.
Period.
That is incredible. That is a figure that anybody would hope to have. And I'm not going to argue with anything about that, but I'm saying, hey, the people have so many opinions.
Yep.
And you're right. Like, why does it matter as much as what's real truth? What goes beyond that?
That's
what
it.
they're standing for, what
And
they're
also,
representing.
when it comes to pregnancy, I think that in particular, besides the weight gain, is really tricky because we've heard about so many facts about miscarriages, about people's struggles with even falling pregnant with IVF or failed IVFs and just being barren even. So I think just the conversation is in general is a very sensitive one.
Gotta be careful,
so
man.
let Zosie tell us. Girl, if you're pregnant, you will tell us. If you're not pregnant, it's fine. Everybody else, just hush.
Yeah.
Tula, baby. You don't have to say
I
anything.
think this is so fitting for what we're talking about. We've got Human Rights Day happening tomorrow, and maybe this ushers in the conversation about what are our rights, and is it something we need to talk about when it comes to matters like
Dignity.
this? All of us being on the front end, all of us being in the public eye and being scrutinized. Do we have the right to have this conversation just fall behind us and not answered? Do we have the right to anything these days, or do we have the right to protection from these moments? I don't know. Wait in the conversation. We're still asking that question out there online, Mzansi. And of course, we're not going anywhere. We're going to bring you nothing but the good stuff in just a bit. Entertainment news continues. We're going
and it's
local.
Spicy.
Ooh, it is?
It's so spicy.
I can't wait for this. See you soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. We promised you so much spice and we're offering it on a silver platter. You ready for another bit of entertainment
Bring
news?
it on. I
Is
saw
it
the headline,
entertainment?
but I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Give it to us.
Is it entertainment? I don't know. Okay, here's the story, right? There were local headlines, but also low-key international headlines because South African reality TV personalities Mal Viljoen and Piet Viljoen are making waves. This time, not because of their luxury lifestyle. In fact, it's kind of the opposite of that. The couple, known for their appearance on reality TV and their flashy, high-end lifestyle, have built a public image around wealth, right? And also business success and social media influence. I mean, look at the pictures we're showing you right now. But now the image, look at that, is under major scrutiny because reports suggest that the pair are facing legal trouble linked to allegations of stealing, listen to this, groceries.
What?
A claim that has shocked many followers given their public persona. And not groceries anywhere.
Are these mugshots?
Mugshots.
Oh.
Groceries overseas. Overseas, guys. A legal expert has weighed in, saying that if convicted, the charges could carry a sentence of 5 years. I don't think they were expecting that. Just considering the severity of the case, we'll see how the court handles this. But how are you going to go overseas and embarrass South Africans like
Some
this?
of the food here is as expensive. Like,
Hello?
what's going on here?
I feel like they did it for a thrill.
Yeah, it must have been like, because clearly, I don't know, maybe the financial situation has changed. I don't think so, though. It doesn't seem like that's changed from what they're putting out there. So what on earth would drive you to do that? Yeah.
You know, you say things like, in Cyril's economy, we understand, things are getting real tough. But when you are flashing big black trucks and 5-story houses, you do not need to be stealing a potato.
It doesn't make sense, actually. Like, something's not math. The math ain't mathing
The
here.
math ain't mathing.
Yeah, it's like I'm a sprinter and then I never enter a running race. And it doesn't make sense when I'm like stealing an entry to something else that I don't need to be doing. Like, I'm so confused right now.
But having said that, we also know, considering we're in the space, that there are a lot of people that fake the funk.
Now, this is what I'm really concerned about. Do you think that all of this that we've seen before was actually just smoke and mirrors?
Oh.
Because it's very possible that that could be the case. I mean, you've seen
100%.
so many people that are just fronting, that are just pretending to be something they're not, and living it in terms of it being their reality even.
The stories I've heard about women that hire luxury bags and pretend that they're their own, because they've just got a deal there in all the luxury stores, and pose with the bags and build up this luxury lifestyle that they're not even living.
This is crazy.
I mean, men and women alike. I'm not just coming for my girlies, but like,
no, for sure.
this happens, right?
I don't even know what to say here, and I really want to find out like what happens in the court proceedings and what's going to go down in terms of what's their answer or defense. And like,
also, does it work differently when you're famous?
Do you know how much they like stole or what they stole? Maybe
we don't have details.
Was it like the last watermelon in the world of a certain kind? Like, I don't understand.
That's justifiable, right?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
They stole $5,000 worth of groceries.
$5,000. What is that? Like close to 100K? What is that?
5,000.
No, it's like 80,000 rand or 50K or something like that.
You times it by 10 and add a few zeros.
Add a couple.
Yeah.
So. Surely, like, they can still afford that.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
look at the
also-
cars. Look at the champagne alone that they were popping in that picture cost that much.
I'm so sorry to me. Not that I've, thankfully, have ever been in a position where I've been pushed to desperation to steal. But I'm not, if I were, I'm not stealing 50,000 rands worth of groceries.
Yeah, like...
I'm getting my pilchards and my bread and I'm going.
Start with the essentials in the pantry. I don't know, guys. I got more questions than answers here for y'all. I don't know what you think about this story, but hey, what drives someone to do something like that?
Yeah.
Normally it's desperation. Normally it's a very interesting or precarious situation that
Or
you're
you're a
in.
kleptomaniac.
Yeah.
And maybe this is the case with the two of them. Okay, let's see what people had to say about the Viljoens. Somebody got in touch online saying, Ramesha, these people will be here giving us pressure while they are struggling out there to the extent of shoplifting. When will they be telling us how they made it, making people feel like they aren't trying enough?
You know, this is reminding me of so many scams out there. You get so many people that are like, try this thing and you can succeed like me, and it's actually just taking advantage of people.
Oh, no.
But listen, Ray of Purple says traveling all the way to America to steal and get arrested after spreading lies about South Africa sounds like the perfect karma.
Yeah, so apparently they also were part of the rollout of people saying that we're being targeted in South Africa. And so we're moving to the US under Trump's administration where life is better. So people are saying, okay, so that huchu, that's actually karma coming around.
I'm in shock. Yeah, we've got more comments to share right now. And next up, it looks like Nax Shizzle says, Alemeo, please keep her there. We don't want her and a man in South Africa. 2 less thieves in our country.
Aibo.
Yeah.
They're not wrong, though.
South Africa's not impressed here, not happy and not getting behind Malpit.
I will tell you right now that people are probably not even claiming them. They say, who is they?
Nah,
they are who?
They're Americans now.
They're
You can have
Americans
them.
now. Well, that wraps up your entertainment news. I hope you enjoyed that, Ryle.
Yeah, listen, I've got to get a little bit of excitement going on now after that story because we got a winner on the line standing by, and hopefully we can get some moolah in their pocket. I'll see you soon, guys.
Oh my gosh, okay, you get your arms ready to spin that wheel, and that wraps up your entertainment news, Mzansi. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you something to think about as you enter into the weekend. It definitely gave you something to talk about over the braais and all of the picnics that will be happening here on out. But now, though, as Raul said, we do have a winner that we have to announce, but we first have to spin the wheel.
Hey, let's get excited, let's get pumped, let's get amped up, and let's make this a weekend to remember. Why? Oh, well, this is why exactly. We're talking about around and round and round we go. We're back on a Friday, and the World Sports Betting Spin to Win wheel is in motion. And that means one lucky viewer could be walking away with 5,000 Rand in cash this morning. Now, we asked you the question. We asked you to tell us which South African cricketer is famously known as Mr. 360. And Khotatso Mapula, I think that's the one on the line. Khotatso Mapula replied with AB de Villiers using the hashtag World Sports Petting. And I think we've got Khotatso on the line right now. So I think it's time to kick things off and see if they're available to spin this wheel. Khotatso, are you there?
Yes, I am there.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm good. And are you feeling lucky today?
Yes, I am feeling lucky and excited.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, Khotatso, let's see if we can make this a weekend to remember, right? All you have to do is count down from 3 and shout spin. And that's when we'll be spinning this wheel for you. And you can tell me if you want me to spin this fast, spin it slow. I'm at your service and I'm going to extend that luck for you. So, Khotatso, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
I'm going to count down in 3, 2, away. Firstly, before I count down, what kind of spin would you like from me? You want a fast, big one or a slow, controlled spin?
Fast.
Fast, okay. Fast and furious. You ready for this? Tell me when. In 3, 2, 1, you say go.
Okay.
Say the word and I'm going.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Let's go! Ooh, it's a very big one. So we're going to have to stand by quite a bit here for suspense. But again, Khotatso, I'm feeling the luck. I'm feeling like this is going to be a big one. You know, up for grabs here is a whole lot of moolah, up to 5,000 Rand. We just passed the 5,000 Rand there once. Passed that 5,000 Rand once again. Hey, I think I put a lot of power into this wheel. So let's see what happens as it slows down. And let's see if we can get that to 5,000 Rand to slowly creep up to the top after this next revolution. I think it's got the momentum. I think it's going to keep going. I think we just won 3,500 Rand, Khotatso! Yes! That's a whole lot of moolah for the weekend. How are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling very excited.
Woo-hoo-hoo! This is a big one. I think if there were any other options apart from the 5,000 Rand, this would be it, the second highest number on the board. I told you, you're feeling lucky. I could extend your luck, so it's a pleasure. But what do you think you're going to do for this with this money when you receive it? What are your plans?
I'm going to pay for my fees.
Pay for your fees?
Yes.
Oh, incredible. Well, I'm glad I could be the person that's paying for your fees or allowing you to pay for your fees, being a part of the winning spin right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And Khotatso, thank you for entering this competition. I hope you officially have nothing but a beautiful weekend. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling super, super happy.
I am too. You officially have been a reason for why my weekend is just this much better. You put a smile on my dial and everybody else. And Mzansi, this is what it's about. We're making winners all weekend long, Khotatso. I hope you enjoy that. And literally just like that, Mzansi, another winner. And you can catch the World Sports Betting Spin to Win wheel every Friday. And it's going to be a feel-good Friday when we do this. And I want you to head over to the socials on Monday to Thursday to see how you can enter. Good luck. Oh, that was cool. Yeah.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Once in, simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is true, it's your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on S3. Now, as we know, winter is coming. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but don't even get worried about that, because with the right footwear, we definitely know that we are stepping up our game. With the finishing touches, it is definitely an essential that we've got to include in our wardrobe. From early morning commutes to busy office days and cozy weekend outings, this season calls for styles that offer all-day comfort, but 100% the durability has to be there. And that's why we brought in head of buying from footwear at Woolies. Lisa Jackson is here to introduce us to their latest footwear for the season's autumn-winter of 2026. Lisa, welcome. And thank you for looking good, but also stylish and cozy. A great combination, bringing it all together. When it comes to shoes going into the next season, I know that we're kind of looking for that balance between fashion, but also practicality. Yes. So can we talk a bit more about that? How do we approach comfort, but still look good?
Okay. So in terms of durability, leather is obviously the most natural material to use. So that definitely offers longevity, comfort, as well as being very soft on the foot. So we definitely are focusing on a lot of premium leathers to bring into the range.
And leather ages well too, right?
Yes, it wears beautifully. So over time, leather will actually get better, and it also adapts to the shape of your foot. And then in terms of comfort, most of our shoes have comfort padding, which is called smart foam. This is a really nice, dense fabrication. So this really offers all-day comfort. If you're on your feet the whole day, you'll be safe.
Oh my gosh, I mean, and it looks good as well, which I think Woolworths does so incredibly well, where you're gonna be comfortable, but you're gonna look like you're part of a fashion parade, because look at the loafer option as well, the boat shoe and the sneaker, I mean, across all fronts. And I assume that carries across for the kids and the
So for the
women.
kids, we have our beautiful leather brand called Walkmates. So it is leather uppers, and it's also got comfort padding inside, and it's a wider fit and a wider last. The kids' feet are growing, so it needs to be a bit wider to have healthy growth. So we've taken in all the factors of what a good kid shoe should have in order for healthy growth and also to look good and to play in as well.
Oh, I love that. You said it was called the?
Walkmates brand.
The Walkmates range.
Yes, there's actually, the customers can look out for a tag which is called, it's got Walkmates, and it's called Made to Last, which means it'll last for years and could actually maybe even be handed down to you know, the younger kids in the family.
And I mean, bring back that tradition, right? It's all about recycling and making sure the next generation's taken care of. I mean, I'm a girly, and I'm a girly that loves fashion, and I look at the boots that Woolies is coming out with this season, and they look incredible.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we definitely know that the women are sorted as well, right?
Yes. So in terms of boots, the long boots are definitely the trend this season, and suede, and especially brown. So this is a beautiful pointed boot with a kitten heel. So the heels are going a bit lower, not so high. So if you want to be on trend, it's definitely the kitten heel pointy brown suede. And then just the iconic riding flat,
of course,
low boot, which is also on trend.
With the gold detailing as well, and the stretch in the back, so the comfort is still there. Because I, like myself and many other women, sometimes have the big calf issue, but this is definitely the kind of boot that would fit so beautifully. Okay, must-haves when it comes to the season. Key trends that you can point out. I know that you mentioned the kitten heel.
Yes.
Many people just started rejoicing when you said that.
Yes, a lot more comfortable to walk around in.
Exactly.
Agreed. Okay, so I'd say that pump, if you can just hold that.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, I love this.
So the pump ballerina is huge this season, especially the high vamp with a V cut and in suede. So that's really, really trending.
And then it's got the square toe too.
Square toe. Yes.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And then the pleated loafer in the chalk brown suede. So loafers are on fire at the moment. It's not necessarily a winter shoe anymore. You can take it through summer or to winter.
Right.
Dress it up, dresses, skirts, denims.
I've seen people with socks and loafers with like a skirt. That's very cute as well.
So I'd say that's a key one. And snake is a key print for the season, and as well as your heeled slingbacks. So slingbacks are also a really key item to have.
Love it. And then note the heel as well. We love to see that. Some people hate it on the kitten heel, but they're not going anywhere. And Woolworths said that we are covered. I also love just to call out the bluey and mini boots for our little kids, the Wellingtons, the wellies.
I'd say Disney's always on trend for kids.
Right.
So we've really got some exciting Disney characters for the kids, and wellies as well. I mean, it's so fun to play. Whether it's raining, not raining, the kids always love their wellies. And then just the iconic Chelsea boots for the kids, little boys in tan, and the girls in pink. This is a really good iconic style. It's toxin-free for the outsoles. We use premium materials for the uppers and also with comfort in them as well.
Oh my gosh. Listen, the whole family is taken care of, which really is what we want to think about. And the family's looking good. You don't even have to think twice when getting all of your family members sorted. So please let Woolies be your walking partner every step of the way this autumn-winter 2026. And of course, you know you can shop the latest footwear and more at Woolworths, available in store, online, and on the app. Lisa, thank you so much for coming through.
All right, Mzansi, well, welcome back, and welcome to something fun and entertaining. Now, we have Andrea and Brian here from Lockenville. We also got Sketchy Bongo, so we thought we'd get them in on joining us for a quick game of Who's most likely to? Now, this is where they will be answering a series of questions of who's most likely to do something, and whoever gets the most votes, we'll try to figure out what they're going to do at the end. Maybe we'll make it fun, but for now, though, let's just get into the questions. You guys ready for this? The most important thing is that you've got to be as truthful as honest. Don't think too hard. Just give me the first thing that comes to mind.
We're gonna find
All right, so I think you get the game. Who's most likely to ghost a collab after actually saying, yo, let's work, let's do this thing?
Me.
Andrew, yeah, you think? So if you do ever get a call up from Andrew, you know, you're very special, guys. You're very special. All right, who's most likely to DM a fan back?
Brian.
Oh, Brian, you're the nice guy. Nice, bro.
I like to think of myself as a nice guy.
You're here for the people.
I'm here for the people.
Appreciate that, my man. Okay. Who's most likely to leak their own song by accident? I know Sketchy's a... Yeah, I thought so. He couldn't even help himself on the couch.
He leaks everything.
The people need the music. People need the music, man.
But you're like an official leaker, right? You're like, you're the plug, basically. Yeah. You're the plug has to leak. Okay, I like that. Who's most likely to start drama with another artist?
Andrew.
Andrew, right? You're the bad boy, right?
Where did that come from? I don't know where this is coming from.
And that face has just got guilt in it all. I was like, okay, I can't argue with that.
You guys.
Who's most likely to party after saying, hey guys, that was wild, I'm taking a break, I'm done.
All of us.
Brian will lead the charge, though.
He'll lead it, but he'll take you all down with him, right?
Yeah.
You all will be in. I picture you all partying after that. Who's most likely to, and let's say if you were in the past, because I know some of us are in relationships now, but who's most likely to date another celebrity secretly, though?
No, we faithful.
Yeah, you can just say me because I'm single. I'm the only single.
That was an easy one. Who's most likely to write a diss track, but they never release it?
Andrew.
And is that like part of your therapy? Like get the anger out, and then you're like, you get like, oh, maybe that was a bit too rough. I'm not going to release that. Is that you?
Yo, I've written some great verses.
All right, and who's most likely to flirt just to get inspiration for a song?
I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean even? Yeah.
What, like flirt with something to like get in.
Like, you know, like you're singing about like a past summer loving or something crazy like that. I don't know.
I'm going to say sketchy.
Sketchy's our go-to. Listen, maybe I can ask you this question. It's not about who's most likely to. This is off script though. But like with regards to, we had the conversation on the couch, but how do the inspirational moments for your music actually come? Is it something that you have to force? Does it come through reflection of moments? Or is it just like a crazy idea? You maybe sitting on the toilet seat, I don't know, in the shower. You get these crazy situations.
It can come anytime. That's why I've got my voice notes folder on my phone that is filled with these little voice notes. I'll come up with, I don't know, lyrics, melodies. Half of them sound horrendous. So I hope Sketchy doesn't leak that.
No one must leak that. Sketchy probably turned it into a song though, man. I'm sure.
I sometimes send it to him. He doesn't even remember.
Actually, that happens a lot. When he put it on a beat one morning, he sent it to me. I was like, oh, this sounds horrible. Who is it?
Who is this? I love that. It's Sketchy, for you, do you ever have like beats playing in your head walking down the street?
No,
or do you hear something and be like, oh, that would be a good drop?
I mean, for writing wise, it's always like real life.
Yeah.
Most of it's real life, but it's not always the best to be inspired by real life. Because then every time you hear the song, you're like, oh, that's, yeah. Maybe it's not a good moment to be remembered. Or maybe sometimes, I don't know.
If I could ask with regards to like emotion being put into a song, because all of you can kill it when it comes to just having a good time, and we resonate with that. Andrew, you feel like you seem like the emotional one that can bring that to the group. Is that true? Or am I misreading this completely?
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I say he's more emotional.
Okay.
I'll take it. I like to say creative, but sure, yeah.
Yes, that's the word we're going with. Creative.
Emotionally creative. Let's go with that.
And a whole lot of good energy and good emotions. And that's what we're going to experience after the break. Mzansi, we've got some more music with Sketchy and the boys. So, of course, you don't need to go anywhere. Just maybe warm up the shoulders and the skowers and those hips and get ready to shake it and get loose. We'll see you after this.
Hi guys, we're the Gut Girls and we're super excited to have partnered with Entiro in their Feed the Good campaign.
You stand a chance of winning 1 of 3 Le Creuset 5,000 Rand hampers weekly.
Head over to the Entiro website and download the Feed the Good recipe booklet.
You then cook one of these recipes, take a picture and upload it to your social media platform and tag Entiro Probiotic.
If you missed any of the details, find them in the caption below as well as the T's and C's.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, you. Yes, you. You're the beautiful person I'm pointing at right now. I see you, and I can't thank you enough for joining us this morning. What an incredible show we had. 3 hours of pure magic, and there's only one way to reward you, and that's with an opportunity to put moolah in your pocket.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so it's raining in Cape Town, which means blessings are coming your way. So Powerball and Powerball Plus are ready to continue making it rain lots of cash this March with a staggering 155 million rand, and that's in total guaranteed jackpots going down this Friday.
Yeah, so you can play Powerball for 107 million rand and Powerball Plus for 48 million rand, and together that makes 155. So you've got options here and lots of millions to capitalize on.
That's right. What are you waiting for, Mzansi? Buy your tickets now in store, or you could head to that website, nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app and also cell phone banking.
Yeah, and we made it even easier by putting these details on our Expresso social media pages. So go check it out right now and get yourself in the running to Panda Push Up Play the Powerball and Powerball Plus for 155 million rand in total guaranteed jackpots today. And you could be making it rain a whole lot of cash this March, but only if you play.
I love it. Now, we would love to make it rain lots of cash all over the boys this morning because they've come through, they've treated us, they've given us exclusives, and they are back and better, baby. We're talking about none other than Lockenville and Sketchy Bongo taking to the stage right now to perform a song called Up, Up, Down.
Before we sign out this morning, we got one more for you. This is Lockenville and Sketchy Bongo, Up, Up, Down. Congratulations to that winner of all that cash. You can buy lots of tickets to the Grand. 38 Bulls.
Sketchy Bongo.
I give you what you wanted, I give you what you need. Isn't this what you wanted? Just keep on calling me. Now look at what you started, let's find out what it means. I feel your heartbeat on it, pull you right in. She take me up, 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 up. When she go low, 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 low. She take me up, 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 up. When she go low, 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 low. Lost in the moment and lost in you. Lost in my love for you, wanting my trust, and I want that too. Mistakes were made and that much is true. But I'm over the hill saying I'm over here, one and only you. We paid our way now, we made it through. set the pace now. This place is overdue. I give you what you wanted. I give you what you need. Isn't this what you wanted? Just keep on calling me. Now look at what you started. Let's find out what it means. I feel your heartbeat on it. Pull you right in. She take me up, 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 up. When she go low, 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 low. She take me up, 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 up. When she go low, 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 low. I give you what you wanted.
Thank you so much to Expresso for having us this morning. Shout out to everyone watching. Have a wonderful weekend.
I give you what you need. She take me up, 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 up. When she go low, 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 low. She take me up, 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 up. When she go low, 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 low.
Thank you.
Yeah! Come on now. What is up, bro? That's another banger right there.
You guys must bring us out to when you perform at the Grand.
Oh, and a reminder, obviously, Mzansi, you've got to get there. It's going to be an incredible occasion just to celebrate the transition of the seasons, but it's nothing but the good kind of energy that you need to let yourself loose and celebrate magic moments like this. It's not just nostalgia, but it's a new way forward, and I love it, guys. Thank you.
Please plug us into those details again. You said it was called Amber
Hours.
Amber Hours.
30th of April 2026 at the Grand. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
That is anything to go by. My goodness, it got me dancing, feeling like the weekend is finally here, baby.
Yeah.
And listen, Mzansi, on Monday, we are back again, and we can't wait to spend some time with you between 6 and 9. It's World Water Day, and we'll do our part in doing exactly that.
Absolutely going to do just that. And we've got performances coming your way and a whole lot of renditions of everything that happened on the weekend. We'll bring it back to you to reflect on it and celebrate it. So,
That's
Mzansi,
right.
we absolutely love you. We'll see you in the morning on Monday, but have a beautiful weekend. And to our Muslim viewers out there, happy Eid
Happy
Mubarak.
Eid.
Go celebrate. Yeah. Yes,
We'll
please.
see you then. Bye.
I give you what you wanted. I give you
Another feel-good production.